Who?
They all wanna know how I live my life, how I spend my money, how I treat my mom, why. But I hope that he don't show them what I'm truly like. Cause if he does, then my 2 big bills won't get paid on time. Cause I can't afford to lose another pay pick. June's gonna make everybody think I'm crazy. Show the world how I made a stationary statement. Slave trade joke, but I swear I'm not a racist. I said I loved you, but I didn't mean it. On a feels and nagger, eat it. Skin complexion like a white cheddar cheese it. And I'm getting that feeling anytime June. Please don't ask my viewers why they could. Yeah, he gon' show my lousy interview. You can eat it with a spoon. Cause in time, gambling, addiction, alcohol abuse. Cash advantage for money matches I lose. You can eat it with a spoon. Cause in time, June, I got a feeling June gon' call me out. For DoorDash and everything, even though I have gout. Shrimp balls and barbecue, I'm in the mood to chow. Gonna order a lot of food, some gabagool, and I want it right now. He's gonna expose me and I ain't ready for it. 672 and Derek, I hope he ignores him. I'm just a little streamer and I can't really afford it. I swear to God, if he slanders me, I'll get a lawyer. I don't know what to do, so I'll act nice. Try to beg less, yeah, right. Stop talking about steak, this is my night. Doc's coming out, so I guess I better act right. Please don't ask my viewers why they could. Yeah, he gon' show my lousy interview. You can eat it with a spoon. Cause in time, June. Gambling, addiction, alcohol abuse. Cash advantage for money matches I lose. You can eat it with a spoon. Cause in time, June. Cause in time, June. Cause in time,
That being
That being said,
Hello. This is Phil Burnell. All right. And just wanted to tell you that I love the podcast. That being said, big ups. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, relaxing, chill, interactive, fun. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, relaxing, chill, interactive, fun. A.L. Team Insider, the legend, fantastic Mr. Sam, the dentist, Steve to the dead, psychological style host. Get well soon, man. Me, your cat, artistic style host. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, which vest is podcast best?
If there was ever meaningful content, it's being produced right here on That Being Said.
Hello, everybody. What's up? Hope we're doing well out there today. Sunday. It is time. And we are here. Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing well out there today. We have the legendary and hairy, extremely hairy, always hairy man here on the left. Steve of the Dead. Hello, Steve.
Hello. You've got middle-aged.
Oh, definitely. We also have, I'm not sure your hairiness level, Ludacris, but we'll call you hairy nonetheless. Ludacris, hello!
Hello, thanks for having me back on. Of course,
Yes.
everybody likes me now. I don't know if you know that.
Oh!
So
You're having a renaissance, yeah.
Might you
that's
be
it,
on
yeah.
some of the resurgence I've heard so much about? Oh, it's not even Sunday. What am I fucking saying? It's Saturday. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. It's fine. We're fine together. I'm still
Supposed to
felt
have
it.
it. All right.
Yeah. I'm extremely felt that my hockey, my sons are on a hockey team and I'm the coach of. We took a beating today, boys. A beating of which we have never taken before. Cheeks were severely clapped. So I'm still a little tilted over that. But don't worry. We're going to have fun. I forgot about it. Rearview mirror, boys. But don't worry. Let's move on positively here. So this week was the week of the Politics Style Show, and I hope you did enjoy the Politics Style Show. We're going to talk about that at length, don't worry, but I do want to start with a retro style react for us today, and it's from, I think, Mr. Ludacris' favorite show on the internet. He told me this behind the scenes. Smart Guys. You're a fan of Smart Guys, right, Mr. Ludacris?
Oh yeah, massive fan. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Fucking art.
There's a lot of meanings in this art, yeah, for sure. So anyways, we're going...
That is in his spank bank, guaranteed.
Oh, goddamn, you know that. We're watching the playthroughs. We're putting up the Smart Guys thumbnail. We got the gin rolling. Oh, God, yeah. Okay,
Lying
so
in
here we
bed
go.
next to cat stroke in this picture.
Oh, God. Okay, so let's start with, there's two facets to this. It's a two-pronged plan here with this clip. So we're going to start with what I consider to be a funny mention here of something we all know and love. So here we go. First.
Met some nice people out of it.
Well, John,
Oh, but real quick, so we have to listen to the whole clip. They are reminiscing about their time in the fighting game community, okay? And John has just said, oh, yeah, I got some good memories. Like, we didn't, if you think about it, you didn't get anything out of it. And John's saying, well, hold on, we got some good times out of it. And Philip's going to tell a story here about those times.
see, what the problem is, you just got into it at the wrong time. You should have waited till 2007 or 8 when Street
I was
Fighter
too old
4
at that.
came out, and then you put all your time and effort.
Well, I was
into
going until 2011. Was my stop, but I was playing.
You were playing the wrong game.
I was playing the game for
You should have played
1994.
Street Fighter 4. Then today you could be an internet celebrity per se. You could talk shit on every stream
Per
about how
se.
everyone sucks and they're all faggots.
Well,
you could be
sorry about that.
sexist and
I didn't know that was in there. I
make
apologize.
sure that women are not accepted in the community, and you could blow streams up and be salty, and you could do all these things that everyone loves now.
I could never be that successful in life. That's what
Okay,
I've
here we
heard.
go.
There's always
Come on,
like a point I could get. And it's like, no, this is where you go.
you get to a certain point, and it's like,
This is where you are going to stay. But
stay down.
nah, we have some good times in there.
There we go. This right here.
Definitely some fun times.
Yeah,
I think
I
looking
don't-
back when you're like 21, 22. I mean, I don't know if that's the best use of your time at that age.
Right. If anything, that's what I mean. I think that maybe the time and money could have gone towards more productive things at that point in my life.
Now I'm older.
Instead of playing Street Fighter, he's talking about here, okay?
I don't, I'm like, I'm still trying to pick up the pieces. The damage that's been done.
Fort Worth Ray says, is he talking to his penis when he said, stay down, stay down? Well, that's always the mental when he's talking to John.
What?
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Definitely some fun times.
Dude, you don't even know how much credit card debt I was in.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Because of that, or just
Partially.
because of that?
Did I ever tell you that when I went to Evo 2005?
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know.
I had no money.
Yeah, you put the whole thing on the card.
The whole trip was a cash advance on the credit card.
Yeah.
And those
Oh
were like
my God.
24%
This guy knows about finance, so just keep listening.
interest. And I got
25% interest.
place, Wow,
Fucking hell.
Or fourth place. Fourth place.
You're like, I did it, but then you're like, oh shit.
I did
just
it.
had to pay
I did
thousands
it.
of dollars.
I was the highest ranked, competitive Super Turbo player in the country. The top 3 were Japanese, so that year I was recognized as, the top Super Turbo player. And
I was recognized as the top Super Turbo player. You heard that, right?
then I had to pay the bill, and I was like, oh, fuck,
Wait
man.
a minute.
Shit.
These 200 people that go to this website think that's good, but now I have to,
Oops.
Okay, so you hear that was he said himself, I was recognized as the first ranked player in America, right? You heard that correctly? Okay,
Yeah,
well,
yeah, I heard that, yeah.
Unfortunately, we're going to go forward a few years, and the story has changed, unfortunately. I'm not sure what's going on here, yeah.
Just before we do, I cannot get over how the artwork made like John look really ripped, but Phil still looked fat. Like, because of the way like the arm is drawn and then the smart guy's logo covers it, any sort of like definition of the body is hidden, so your mind just fills in the rest, and he just still looks like E Honda.
He's,
don't get to see calves,
Honda
though.
stuff.
Yeah, the ripped calves, yeah. Totally roided out legs.
Okay, so we go from recognized to first in America, but let's hear how the modern tale has changed. Here we go.
Hey, this is the Nationals, by the way. This isn't a qualifier for me. This is the Nationals. I got the highest ranking of any American that year. Okay. Now, by the way,
Okay, yeah, please.
say this as well.
Okay.
You heard Mr. Knudsen just say that I would reference myself as the highest ranking American that year. It was a running joke.
What? Huh? How come it wasn't a running joke to John? What? This is really strange. I'm not sure here. Let me hear how he explains this away. It must be a little something more to this. Let's listen.
All right? I knew people didn't like me online. They
What?
were so up in arms against me. They hated my guts because I talked so much shit online. This year, I backed my shit up, and I actually made a high ranking at EVO, the highest ranked American. It was a joke. I wasn't.
It was a joke. Shoot.
You did all that for a
course.
joke.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
You know what? You want to know? I'm fourth
Yeah.
place, so I'm the fourth biggest loser, right? Like, I didn't win. It's either you win or you lose. I lost. I was a loser like everyone else, and I knew that. I was very upset that Tokido outplayed me with Vega, because our Vega mirror match was actually a really good match. But it was meant to be a joke. Why?
Oh,
Here's
joke.
why.
Okay, please.
I love to be an internet troll.
Okay.
I knew there were people on the west coast of the United States who absolutely hated me. I goaded them into traps to get trolled so that they would look stupid. I've told you guys this before. There was a website that a bunch of top players from the west coast of the U.S. made. It was
Oh, we
called-
don't hear this whole thing. You know, I made top haters and everyone loved it, except he was bitching about no one visiting the site many times on the SRK forums.
Coincidentally, I was just re-listening to the Density Scrolls episodes where we go over top haters, and it's mostly just a load of bitching about like cosplay anime conventions and stuff like that, and why is
Great
nobody
site.
coming to Impact? It's going to be like the WWF.
So the point of this Retro React was, if that was a joke, it seems like you'd say it now to your best and only friend, wouldn't you? You wouldn't say, I was recognized. This is, who are we lying to here? You know? Your fans or John Rambo? And I'm thinking it's the fans. You wouldn't lie to John Rambo, would you?
Yeah, man. There's a lot of mileage there, you know.
Okay.
Yeah,
Anything-
but you know what? In a lot of ways, it prepared me. You know, being able to perform in front of people.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
on a daily.
Okay. That's enough nonsense. We don't hear that. One more thing from this clip I found extremely funny is this one, okay? Now, this is, get in your mind what you think they might be talking about, and it's not going to be that. I can promise you that. Here we go.
Act pose on the stream while we're having this conversation. With our beautiful, glistening, roided bodies.
I wish I had a good body. Where do you get the roids from?
It's not roids anymore. It's all human growth hormone now,
Yeah,
John.
yeah, HGH.
Go right to any GNC, talk to the guy behind the counter, he'll hook you up.
Any GNC in the mall, they have that
Yeah.
there?
Well, they don't have it there.
Yeah, we go.
You get outside of a van out in the parking
All right,
lot.
come outside in an hour. Some giant Batista-looking dude shows up.
Yeah.
Wearing Batista's outfit with
Fucking Scott Steiner comes out of the van. Yeah. You looking for this?
Buff Bagwell. Buff's got the stuff.
Yeah, Buff. He's all saggy. He's like, hey,
Buff's got the stuff for you.
That's right.
Just a couple of guys hanging out.
Yeah,
That's right.
that's good.
A natural conversation.
Like two
This is a
NPCs
little
in
bit of the
Oblivion,
Brazzers
isn't it?
conversation from last.
What? That didn't happen. That wasn't recorded, so it didn't happen. I don't know what you're talking about.
Tonight's existence.
There was no conversation about porn.
Okay.
It's the Bang Bros.
Who the hell are these guys that start these things?
The Bang Bros.
How do you start a porn company? It's like it begins with a man with a dream,
Yes.
and then
How do
wet
you start a
dream,
porn? How do you start a porn company? You think that's going to be a quick conversation, right?
how do you,
I'm gonna speed it up.
Just invest and buy equipment.
A
And
huge cock and a pair of tits. That's how it all begins.
you would think it'd be easy. You do, I wonder. Like for right now, let's say right now, you're going to open a sort of a porn promotion company, right? Do you think that'd be a difficult thing? Or
Well,
I don't think it'd be that hard.
It's not-
Honestly,
I don't think-
I'm saying like to make money on it.
Well, I think it needs to be hard, John. That's part of the process.
production aspect of it is the difficult part.
Yeah.
I think it's the legality aspect of it.
Yeah, but they don't. No one knows.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they do.
In California, it's
Any of these ones where
it's mostly done.
For example,
It's illegal in certain
it's a
places.
website that you go to. You'll watch at the beginning of any video that plays. They have that huge disclaimer
Yeah.
with all this little legal shit in it because
Yeah.
they really do. They'll get shut
So
down.
there's probably like insane amounts of money to spend permits and
You probably gotta get lawyers and permits and people,
Yeah.
inspectors coming in to
Insurance.
make sure shit is legit.
All right, here's a question for you.
Okay.
Royce, to make sure
cock
the
and
people
spec.
in it are
Real
over
cock.
18.
What kind of insurance do you have to get for the performers?
I'm sure there probably is. There's
Because
probably
someone-
some kind of insurance.
You could be like major injuries,
yeah.
right?
You have physical injuries. You could have
All right, so-
sickness, disease.
All right, so it's a little hard.
Fine.
Oh my god.
I'll stop it there. But they talk for that on this topic. I'm going to fast forward 3 minutes. Okay, 3 minutes.
Dude, this would be an
terrible-
amazing density scrolls. Going through smart guys.
yeah.
Bytes upon terabytes of storage, just storage.
They're
Yeah.
still talking about the porn business.
Then you need to have multiple like T1 lines running
To be
in
fair,
and
they're
out
men
of
in their 20s, so it's all
your own
forgiving.
personal
yeah.
setup,
Oh, that's unfortunately not true. This is a 32-year-old Philip Burnell talking right now. So
so that
Still sort of
at
forgiving.
any time, if someone wants to get it, they can get it on demand, right? That would be you're talking tens of, if not hundreds of thousands of
And
dollars.
then you gotta have a guy who's like in charge of keeping it all running.
Yeah, you have to have tech
and make
personnel
Sure if something goes
there.
wrong, you can run in and fix.
Sir, I was in the middle of this anal scene, and the cock never re-entered the anus.
Oh,
The whole
Jesus.
I was in the middle of this anal scene, and the cock never re-entered the anus.
Oh,
The whole
Jesus.
thing just came to a screeching halt, and now he has to go figure out why
Come on.
that happened.
okay, you get the point. Obviously, there was a space for one example of porno, and you know what kind Philip chose, right? Mm-hmm. Don't want
I'm
to look too
surprised when
deep
he
into
was
that.
doing the business talk about it, he didn't go, and then we get the porn and upload it in 10-minute, 60 uploads a day. I'm surprised I didn't hear anything like that.
Anyways, moving forward positively here. That was just retro react. I couldn't imagine I found that. Go ahead.
The earlier defense of, it was a joke is something that Phil has used before several times. And it's normally in situations where he might look like a bit of a tit if it was true. Like the claim about I could be the best video game player in the world. That was a joke, except obviously when you go back and look at it, it was legit. It was sincere.
Yes.
And he's also done it with the Healing Seattle Air, which is my personal favorite example of that. But it's a thing that he uses every now and then. It's a defense mechanism to sort of say, no, you're actually the idiot for thinking I was being sincere. When the reality is he was the idiot because he was sincere. And it's a stupid thing to say.
How many other times have we brought that out? Remember the slave trade was flipped around. Oh, you found that offensive? That's on you. You're the racist if you thought I was joking about that. The black pack? That's on you if you recognize the color of the person, despite the fact he said there is a black woman coming.
The pot noodle video was a joke as well. Come to think of it,
that was
the
a
cup
joke,
noodle
yeah.
one, that was a joke. Yeah.
He used it recently as well on the whole Curry Paddy thing with Triple P, because he tried to make out like the whole thing was bait. 'Cause
Yeah,
he was doing
yeah,
the whole,
yeah.
my detractors are so dumb. They take the bait every single time. It's like, what's the bait? Like, you scam people and then we call you out on it. But it's nice to see that he's still using it. Obviously works
That's the
for him.
best. That was the best one. Is that the joke? Okay. Triple P is saying shit about me because it felts the detractors when they say that. Like, what? Okay, I'll try to follow along here, but that's a bridge too far. Triple P makes fun of me to felt the detractors. Whew, I don't know how many crayons you need.
Scam.
Yeah, how many crayons do you
need?
need to understand that one? Come on, that's the whole pack.
Buying paper plates now to felt the detractors. It seems to be very easy to felt the detractors.
Fuck me, yeah, that's another one. Jesus, the paper plates.
God, and it makes me feel so bad for Catherine in that fucking Costco. Cat, the detractors will hate this. Let's get, what would be a goof is let's buy the paper plates, Cat. Okay, Phil. Yeah, that's great. Can we finish? Can we just shop normally for once?
Wow, the total is quite a lot more than we expected. Should we not check the receipt? Nah, fuck that. Come on, let's go
fine. Come on, Kat. Come on. It's this resurgence. Everyone loves me now, Kat. I don't know if you recognize that. Please. Everyone loves me. Please. All right, last one. This is a really short one. Retro React here. This is during the new vest streak. Ooh. And Philip says something interesting just for us to enjoy. Here we go.
People want to make a vest emote. So there you go.
From Memology video here.
So this is unprecedented, except for the vest streak 3 years ago.
So this is when there was a second vest streak. If you remember, it was propped up by Jinx, I believe, was the gentleman that propped that up. And it was going for like, 10 or something streams. It was a second vest streak. Okay, listen up.
See? So that's why people are saying, oh, it's the vest streak. The vest streak is back. Here's the thing.
Okay.
I don't want to make my content about that ever again. I learned from my mistake 3 years ago.
What?
How it became all about talking about the vest streak and the support and the vest streak. I don't want it to be like that anymore.
Oh, shoot.
That's why I'm not going to put vest streak down here on the leaderboard. And we're going to start counting. We're not going to do that. You guys want to count it. I'm not going to stop you.
Okay.
But I'm not going to sit here and make every single stream about the vest, the vest, the vest. Can we hit the vest goal, the vest? We're not doing that. Okay? So I'm just going to forewarn everyone.
Please.
If people sit around and start doing this and start making it all about that and essentially derail the streams and make it that we can't concentrate on the gameplay and have a good talk anymore, and instead it's about vest, you're not going to be here.
Okay.
You're going to be gone.
Got it. Okay, so we're never going to do that again because you recognize that was a big mistake. Okay, guys? Sound good? You guys can understand that, right? We're not going to do that ever again.
Sounds good to me. It just looks like I'm looking away from it.
We're never going to do that again.
I know how annoying that is. Sorry.
Big ups, Who's Poppin' says, it's soulmate, sir. She's gone from suck to blow. The soulmate. Thank you. Who's Poppin'?
Nice reference. Well done.
NWO News says, he was playing a character playing a character. Oh, he was playing a character playing a character. Playing a dude. Playing a white dude in a gated community. Okay. There's layers to this character. Okay. Nerdbrew in the house says that, to be fair, Phil has tried everything except OnlyFans. Oh, well, you're onto something there. He has tried the Throne account. He's tried...
scams. I mean, that discussion just shows you like how he really got on with Eric. So let's not tempt fate any further.
NW News says Phil's corn site is called Just the Tip. Big ups to NW News. Jay Wusso says Vest Streak has matured into the King Streak. It's evolved. It's evolved into that. We don't do it anymore, though, so don't worry. Big ups, Jay Wusso. Okay, so nonetheless, let's turn our attention into the Vest. Oh, there was one thing I wanted to show before we get to that. Some Twitter nonsense we could talk about. Let me get my Twitter view up here. I don't have it here. So Philip has been a busier style boy on Twitter these days. This person says the Twitch Adpocalypse timeline. So there's a timeline. The Twitch Adpocalypse is apparently here. Philip, of course, wanted to jump on the grave of another website. The Twitch Adpocalypse is now here. All streamers lost 95% of their ad revenue overnight. Is that true? I don't know anything about it. I haven't researched it, but I'm just going off Philip's news here. It took over 3 years, but it looks like justice is finally mine. Everyone with a brain, leave Twitch now because this is just the beginning. Reap what you sow. How is justice his? I asked the panel. Because they treated him poorly. Now bad stuff's happening to Twitch, I guess?
Yep.
I mean, it's obvious. If they'd kept Phil, this wouldn't have happened. So,
yeah, that obviously is probably it. Comments, let's see. Silence, you fucking beggar. Just wipe yourself. I like that response. Just wipe yourself. How is this justice? What does this even mean? Have to do with them removing you from the partner program? Maybe, just maybe, think before you send out tweets about you being a spiteful, petty child. Grow up.
Yep.
Good advice.
Good advice. Anyways, let's move on to the politics night. So did both of the gentlemen here, did you watch politics in its entirety or in part? Did you watch the politics last night? Steve, I'll go to you first.
No, I've seen a couple of clips about the messages, but other than that, I have tried to remain as ignorant as possible to make a more genuine reaction here.
That's the right way to be. Mr. Ludacris, much did you watch of it?
Yeah, I watched some highlights. I watched the messages. Shit, what else was there? I think I've seen more than that, but it's not coming to me right now. But yeah, I've just seen bits and pieces, really.
Okay. So there's only two parts I want to show, really. I want to show the messages part and the the beggars can't be choosers part, because I thought those were the most entertaining for all of us out there. We'll get there, Steve. Don't worry. I got it prepared just for you. So basically what Politics Night was, if anyone didn't see it, was Philip watching...
the number of his tabs.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was watching news. Well, we started out with this, watching a news story, commenting on a news story. Then we went to the next news story where you'll never guess what we did in this next segment. Watch more videos and then react to those videos, almost like DSP Reacts. And then you'll never guess what we did with the third segment. We watched another video and reacted to that. It was kind of like DSP Reacts in a way. Didn't add any opinions, just recounting everything he said seen online. And the chat was very much against him. Emology says DSP gets cooked by entire chat. Now, was it the entire chat? No. But it was definitely a large portion of his chat was saying, bro, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? And of course, we don't see those. We just see the main supporters there. Of course, Darkside Pimp was there to save the stream with, I think, 250 gift subs or something to make it successful. And therefore, Philip said it was the most successful night ever. You know, politics is rocking.
Successful. Thank you.
Excuse me, successful. And
you added to soak.
People were coming in. Okay, I do want to get to that too. I want to get to his recap of it after this. So let's start with the first segment, then we'll come back. But let's watch this first segment here.
On arrival to the plantation, you are in Be ready at 10 p.m. sharp with all of your belongings. The executive slaves will pick you up in a brown van. So be...
Sorry, Warlock Leader, thank you. Darkside Pimp gave 52 subs. But anyways, enough to make it a successful stream. That's fucking a lot anyway.
Prepared to be searched down upon arrival to the plantation. You are in Plantation Group A. Okay, then. Says a few things that I feel like we need to address before we can even continue.
Please.
The first thing it says is that this text message is going out to people of color. Did the news story actually present any evidence of that whatsoever besides the one woman who was interviewed and the one person who I believe was a pastor or, you know, some religious leader who said that certain people that he knows have gotten it? Okay, where is the evidence that this is only going out to people of color? Okay, where's the evidence? Present evidence of what you're saying. If you read the message, okay, it says nothing whatsoever about race. But nowhere there does it say that this is towards a certain group of people. Now, if they had come onto this report and said, hey, we have all this data, we've been gathering data all week. And
why is this important, right? Like, why?
Yeah, why make this argument? I mean, it's typical that the, all right, boys, getting on the slave trade guy is looking at it from this angle. It's just so weird.
He needs it spelling out to him in every single aspect of his life. Every decision he makes involves consulting other people. Tell me what you want me to do. Tell me, chat, what should we do for the next special event? You know, I need to speak with my wife and sort out what we're going to eat for dinner. All this stuff, everything. And because of that, he can't conceive of like how external circumstances and context will affect this. So for him, it would need to say, greetings, African-American people only. You have been selected. He needs it like that because he just cannot pick up on social context and information by himself.
Yes. This is like when someone said about incest, like you can't, he goes to the weird. Yeah. It's such an easy thing to not worry about. Just like, yeah, incest is bad, dude. But he takes to this level where it's like, what the fuck are we talking about anymore? This is what your question is about this? It doesn't matter who got it. This is a bad text message to send. Most people recognize that this is fucking spam for sure. But there's a lot of people that don't recognize that shit. I still get shit from my dad. It's like, is this real or not real? And it's like so obviously fake. Like, yeah, that's fake. Assume fake first. You know what I mean? But some people don't get that shit. So that's something that local news talks about. Because local news, they are looking for shit to talk about constantly. You know what I mean? They got to fill that fucking time.
Was this how we opened?
Yes, this is the opening story, dude.
This is absolutely insane. To open it with this, Mr. Top 10 Racist Moments, and to go, no, you're probably wondering what side I'm going to take. I'm going to take the side of the racist text. Like, why? Welcome to DS Politics.
Don't worry. We got to get to the part where we make it about ourselves.
And we found out 5,000 people of color got this message and only 200 white people got it. Then you'd be like, all right, you know what? That's pretty bad.
That's pretty bad.
That's a targeted harassment campaign.
It is targeted.
That means that there's a big problem here.
Yeah, they sent it to 1 million people, and the only people it's going to defend are a certain group, probably, right? You know?
Yeah.
So,
To me, sounds more like someone who has too much time on their hands, went to one of these third-party sites, sat there, and just literally mass texted a ton of people this message. And it just so happens that some of the people that it went to were people of color, and it hit home. Because, hey, if you're a person of color and you're being told that you're going to be a slave, yeah, that's pretty offensive.
There are several...
Okay, so Philip is now.
there.
I wanted to say there. Philip is also agreeing that he knows that the slave trade joke was racist, then, right? Because you just said it could hit home harder with people of color, right?
Yeah, if there is anybody of color watching in that stream when he made that joke, yeah.
Oh, wait a second here, because you said the slave trade joke wasn't about race, though.
But no, he said that as well. He's used that as his defense for like certain racist jokes. He's like, it's not directed at one particular person. It's just a generalized thing, and that's what's happening here, because it's not like specifically direct. It doesn't open with "Greetings, African Americans," but it's just like there's use of like picking cotton, plantations. The fucking word slaves in there. And he's like, well, it might not be racist because some people that are white might have got it as well.
Oh my God. Happens that some of the people that it went to were people of color, and it hit home. Because,
okay, so you recognize that now, Philip.
You're being told that you're going to be a slave. Yeah, that's pretty offensive. Okay? Now, the other fucking... I said, oops, excuse me. I said fucking because I got upset. The other thing about this story...
I don't get that.
Oh, that's unacceptable. Shut it off.
What's your thought behind that, Steve? What is he doing? Like, you might think the mainstream media might be picking this up. Oh, sorry, sorry, CNN. You might have to bleep that.
He's thinking of the clips already. He's thinking of this segment is going to be clipped, and I want to look like a serious political commentator, so can't swear.
Sorry, Fox News. You might have to clip that. You have to bleep that. So apologize, guys. Sorry, Joe Rogan. You might have to bleep that.
Gotta be professional. It's a politics show. I can't be saying the F word. The other thing, all right, is this message itself is admitted in this news story. It's outright admitted. There's nothing illegal about this message. Now, you could say this message is very offensive. It's insincere. It's not insincere. It's inconsiderate. It's actually targeting a group.
It's inconsiderate. Yeah, it's inconsiderate. Just a bit.
Yeah.
Just a little. Just a little inconsiderate.
Mean-spirited.
Yeah, this is not a hateful slur at all. This is a harmful utterance. For sure.
It's not very nice of you, whoever sent this.
It's a little bit over the line. Just touch. You're over the line by an inch. Okay, guys. Pull it back.
Go home and think about what you did.
It's trying to be insulting.
Okay.
Absolutely, all of that stuff that is true, but it's not illegal. See? Oh, here you go. Look, someone illegally restreaming me right now. Look at this. Maybe we should watch the stream. What do you guys think?
Shout out, it's Tevin.
The asshole
go watch it.
Who illegally restreams me on a daily basis. Illegally restreaming
He's a lolcow, right?
Nah, I think I'll just
we like watching lolcows around here. Go click it. He's a lolcow.
I think I'll just tell him to go fuck himself. So why is the FBI investigating this? The Federal Bureau of Investigation is investigating a mean text message. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you know who I am. Allow me to explain. My name is Darkside Phil. I've been a content creator for 16 years. Shut the fuck up.
So this is how he makes it about
I have
himself.
arguably received more harassment of this nature and far worse in the 16 years that I've been a content creator than probably almost every person on Earth. There's probably maybe another 50 people who are worse than me because they're like... There's probably maybe another 50 people who are worse than me because they're like, horrible, awful...
Rose-colored glasses from an old white man in a gated community.
Murderers and crime committers and shit. But I've had it pretty fucking bad.
Murderers and crime committers have had it worse than Darkside Phil. But anyone else, he's playing himself in murderers and criminals.
Dark Side Phil. That's the lineup, boys. You know it. Stop coping.
Only 50 as well. 50. Not like everyone. Not like every murderer. You know, Jeffrey Dahmer never got shit like this.
Oh, no.
Dennis Nielsen never got
off
abusive
easy.
text.
He got off easy. Come on. Yeah, go ahead, Ludacris.
So I was just going to say a little bit off topic. It's just something little that pissed me off there. Is when he went, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know who I am, I'm Dark Side. Who the fuck is going to be stumbling around and have made it this far? Even if anyone did come across it, the second he's defending this text, they're going to go, oh, fuck this. Like, anyone who's watching this knows who the fuck this guy is and that he's a fucking moron.
Yes, everyone does know that.
He does it all the time, doesn't he? Like, I don't know if you guys know, if you're new here, I don't know if you know.
The new audience?
Everyone fucking knows. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that. I don't know if this is like the right moment to bring it up, but there was a certain audience that he was hoping to capture a lot of attention from, and I don't think that worked. So maybe he's thinking there's a couple of people in this like watching now that don't necessarily know my full history, so I better tell them.
The thing, everything he does has his full fucking history, doesn't it? It's always, ladies and gentlemen, I've been a content creator for 16 years, 4 hours later. It's like, what were you even fucking talking about? No one fucking cares.
And also, by the way, just a quick timeline here. Philip was trying to plan this for a night that Kino Casino wasn't streaming, guys. So we sent DMs. He DM'd them, I'm sure. I don't know. We don't have proof that the DMs happened, but you can bet your ass that he did DM them. Didn't get a response. Andy said he was busy. Then he went on Andy's personal stream and said, hey, Andy, now that I got Andy's attention, could you tell me when next time you guys aren't streaming? And then Andy's like, I'm kind of busy. And then he said, oh, excuse me. DSP said, can we chat? And Andy's like, what do you mean? I'm streaming right now. But Philip was trying to find out the day they weren't streaming. And the offhand comment said, like, yeah, Thursday. I don't think we're streaming next Thursday. So Philip's like, okay, got it. I'll do it next Thursday then. And that was it. Go ahead, Chris. Sorry.
I was just going to say, DSP was doing what he had to go at Keemstar for doing.
Yes.
Keemstar, I'm streaming. Stop derailing my stream. But it's okay for him to do it to Warski, apparently.
Yeah. So then they set the date up. It's going to be Thursday. Philip starts promoting it on Thursday. And you know who streamed on Thursday? Kino fucking Casino, boys.
You just know in his head it's going to be like the Monday Night Wars or something. Warski's like Bischoff, like he's gone live the same time as me.
So that just shows how much they don't give a fuck about the viewership of the DSP Politics stealing from their audience, as they shouldn't. He did get 1,000 viewers on this politics stream, but many of them were botted. There was many times when it would jump from 100 in a block would be like 100, and the chat was moving very slow to have 1,000 things there. I don't know. We don't have proof of that, obviously. Sure, there was elevated views from normal, but it was not 1,000 viewers raw, let's say. And also, he thinks this is going to help his average to get above 100, so he can get the higher pay thing. But he's not really good at math then, because he streams 5 hours a day, every day on Kick to 30 viewers if we're lucky, maybe 40. So it doesn't matter how many thousand you get on one fucking night of the week for 2 hours. When you're streaming for 5 hours a day to 30 or 40, that's not going to be the average you're looking for. You know what I mean? So, all right. I guess that's going to work out, though, somehow. Let's keep going. Yeah, and yesterday he had 17 viewers on Kick during gameplay and 160 or something on DSP Gaming. Like, the lowest it's been in forever. Thank God Adam exists. Thank God Adam's around, because Adam wants this streak to continue, and he's not afraid to pay for it.
If the FBI investigated every time that I got a mean tweet, a mean text, an email, a post, shit, there's people who have entire businesses based around talking shit and insulting me and my family members. The FBI would need an entire fucking wing.
It's me time. Great comment.
A building full of agents personally investigating all the mean shit that's been sent to me or said to me or my family members, because that's how much there's been. Shut up. Don't care about you, boy. Is there a single FBI agent who's ever investigated an insult towards me? No.
We are requesting FBI agents to people say mean things about me on the internet. FBI, where are you?
Also, is he just going to gloss over the fact that in this situation with the text, the people that are getting this text don't deserve it, whereas he massively deserves all the shit that comes his way? Like, he's just going to forget about that.
Yeah, you sort of cut out that context of, hey, these people are like innocent of any crime, and a crime is actually being committed on them. They are victims of a crime.
Yeah, they're not scamming people out of Krabby Patties and whatnot.
Yeah. They're not asking for $150 twice a day.
So why is the FBI investigating this particular text message? What is the trigger
Because
here?
it was sent out to loads of fucking people.
And it's not like I don't know anything about the FBI, but I can promise you they're not sending, all right, guys, we need all hands on deck. We need to get on this text message now. Fuck the other shit you're doing. Serial killers? Forget about them. Who gives a fuck? Get on this text message now. You know, it's not like that.
It reminds me of like that scene in The Simpsons where they've got Mulder and Scully in. And he's like, look, these alien sightings, we need to go investigate. And Scully's like, well, there's also this like a huge illegal shipment of guns and drugs that are coming into the country. And Mulder goes, I don't think the FBI is concerned with matters like that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking here. You've got other shit to do. There'll be a couple of people looking into this. They'll like a little task force or something.
Surprised if we get like a rant like going, this is why my reusable bags were stolen, you guys. The FBI are looking into shit like this.
I bet he calls the FBI.
Dunlop as well. Good reference.
He calls the FBI
Federal
number.
back investigation.
Excuse me. I recently came to my attention that you investigated a text message. Well, I have a lot of text messages I'd like you to check out on my behalf, and I will. When I add to that, I have had my shopping bag stolen from me at a grocery store recently. So you might want to start opening the investigation. Thank you, Sir FBI.
Don't forget, those bags have an origin story as well. Just any bags.
We don't even have any evidence that this has been sent specifically to people of color. Or at least the evidence hasn't been presented to us. I would like to see it. Like I said, if that evidence does
being presented
exist,
to you now.
I would actually be like,
people of
scared
color
of
have said, and the news is reporting on it.
I think so. Thanks so much. Big ups to Memeology for putting the work into this video, like they always do. To put this is how the chat. This is how the chat was reacting to this in real time. You know, it was not going well for him. And no matter how much he's going to tell you, we're going to watch it later. How great it went, and everyone said he was making great points. Everyone was off him on this point.
The hell did they get that information?
Except for the true crayon eaters. You know what I mean?
That they're targeting certain races. I don't even know that's possible. How would you know the color of someone you're texting, right? But none of that's been presented. What we got in this news report is 2.5 minutes of fear-mongering. That someone out there is racist because the election went one way, and now if you're a person of color, beware because...
What? I don't know how we made that connection, but I guess we made it. Because the election went one way, now this is why does Who's the President affect this story in a way? You know what I mean? I don't get that connection. Maybe they said it in the news story, I guess, to be fair, but all right.
You might get mean text. This is front page news. This is really, really...
And, thank you, Godfather. This happened before the election. This happened before the election, so there you go. All right.
He's also diminishing it. It's not like a racially motivated, racially targeted thing now. It's just a mean text. He's removed like that element as well, that context, and thus diminished it to make it seem lesser, and thus the reaction to it more disproportionate. That's why it's ridiculous. Yeah.
How's he going to say, like, what is newsworthy? Like, oh, this is not newsworthy. Like, when he literally, his news is a joke. Like, the stuff he covers. I mean, again, the reusable backstory. Like, he hyped that up to shit. It's like, how is this fucking news? Oh, that's news. The text thing, not news. Like, it's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
How do they call this news? They're not even reading it off Twitter.
Yeah. This didn't even hit trending.
Important. No, it's not.
Okay.
At all. What did we see in that report? When we were staring at that screen.
Yeah. Oh, a bit of
what do you
slurring
see
there, wasn't there?
on each of these screens?
Oh, okay.
Look, basically these are different variations. Here's some different ones. You've been selected. Look, this one doesn't even spell it correctly. Button. What the fuck is...
Yeah, spelling is always the very key point of spam emails, by the way. If you see a misspelling there, just ignore it completely when they're saying other racist stuff, like you got to pick cotton.
He's doing that thing with tips. Do you remember, like, whenever he gets a tip or something, he's like, oh, if you misspell a word, that's it. I'm fucking your tip off.
Yeah.
What's the point here? Is it like that if you're offended by this because there's a spelling mistake, you're an idiot? I don't get it. Like,
I think, he's trying to
you're stupid if you don't get that it's a spam email. It doesn't matter what they say. It's if you can't recognize spam, you're an idiot, and you shouldn't be offended by anything inside spam email.
But surely everyone that's got this knows it's a spam email. I mean, people are getting offended by it, but they know it's not real, I'm assuming.
I mean, there is, but I think this news story, okay, it's a local news story. I can't reiterate that enough. It's not a national news story like he's trying to make you think. But some people that aren't good with computers might take this as a real thing. Very few, very few people, but some might. But that doesn't take away from the fact that these were sent from people, and they're letting other people know, you might get this. Hey, guys, you might get this text message. So here it is, It's come on. It's not a big deal, number one. It's not a big deal at all. Definitely not the first story you want to cover in your new politics show, but...
And basically what it is, if you can see, they basically changed the words around a little bit with variations, okay?
Well, almost
What
like they're
does this
working from a
say
template
here?
or something.
Right here. This sender is not in your contact list. Report junk. Do you know what this is?
That's what makes
That's
it
exactly
like
what this
more
is.
ringing.
This is junk. This is a junk text message. This is a troll. Literally, this is a troll. Now, I would say internet troll, except this is text messaging, so it's slightly different. I guess you could argue it's a messaging troll. This is someone who is trying to get attention.
Troll.
And ladies and gentlemen,
I will give them more attention by bringing it up on my politics show.
King 5 News and every other news outlet that's covering this story has just fed the trolls the most ultimately huge, delicious, multi-course meal that they've ever eaten in their entire lives.
And Philip has given them a second helping.
They have a whole fucking real news story about their text. They're stupid.
It's a 2-minute story, by the way, just to be clear. 2 minutes.
We're going
Stupid
full on
text.
stupid. Yeah.
This story
Randy
was-
Orton, stupid.
This story was 2 minutes on the news channel. Philip talks about it for 25 minutes. Who's taking the bait more?
Stupid text. They got exactly what they wanted. This is exactly what the troll did it for. Hey, maybe if I message some people this insulting thing about slavery, someone will think it's about their skin color. Someone will
Insulting thing about slavery. Yeah.
He's drawing a lot of inferences here.
This is just exactly like the thing the other week, isn't it? But it replaced it with, the news people are so dumb. They take the bait every single time. It's the exact same fucking...
Yeah, you're so dumb you fell for the account. You're so dumb you fell for the lie about champions. You're so dumb you thought I really wanted to slap an 11-year-old.
insulting thing about slavery, someone will think it's about their skin color, someone will complain to the news, and I'll have a whole news report about me. And now they do. Enough is fucking enough. My life.
Go ahead.
I just like he really went like, someone might think it's about their skin color, and literally said this insulting thing about slavery.
Yes.
Like the two aren't very like intimately connected.
In America, where this thing happened,
I mean, we've got our own. It was sort of like us that were doing it as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on.
Almost done. Systematically fucked up year after year by people fucking with me. I can't get sponsorships. I can't get all the same opportunities every other full-time streamer gets because of
you don't want those though, right?
Fucking shit.
Just
trying
be clear.
to ruin my life.
You don't want those, right?
You. I'm done putting up with your shit. I'm not entertaining for a single moment any more of your stupid bullshit. You can say anything you fucking want. I don't give a fuck. Go fuck yourself.
Okay, that's definitely real and true.
Ladies and gentlemen, we live in the year 2024. And there are grown adults who don't know how to handle trolling yet. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in the year 2024. And there are grown adults.
30,000 results.
Don't know how to handle trolling yet. But you're telling me this woman who's a grown adult has never been trolled before and doesn't know how to handle it? She doesn't understand that being on this news story gives the troll what they want. And
what's the new number?
Just for the benefit of Memology 101, if you go to pigpiggo.re instead, it's the more up-to-date and more stable version, and that brings you 33,081.
Oh, 3,000 more.
Yeah,
Philip,
you're off by about 3,000 more, yeah.
There's one thing Philip is good at, is how to handle trolls, too. That's one of his best skills he's learned over the years.
Now they're going to escalate.
Also, can I just say...
Yeah, please.
Sorry, with him saying now, like, this person, you're telling me this person here has never been trolled. Well, most people aren't massive cunts online. So, it's not a common thing, like, getting trolled to the level that he is. Like,
maybe
maybe she hasn't been fucking trolled.
Yeah.
Maybe she's a nice person, crazy as that might be.
Maybe she hasn't said
it's like
racist
the
shit
lack of-
online.
You're telling me she
it's like
hasn't
the lack of
scammed
empathy.
anyone?
She hasn't begged her audience at all? I mean, what?
What a loser.
This is tough to believe. She hasn't
She's
attended
never
school
been
before?
bankrupt.
She's never been addicted to a mobile game? What?
What a fucking asshole.
Exactly what trolls do. They escalate when you give them the attention they're so desperately craving.
Okay.
So am I to just
So you're not going to do that, right? Definitely not going to do that? Okay.
one person or 10 people or 100 people they would have sent it with. Now they're going to send it to 100,000 because they know they're getting the impact they want.
Okay.
They're getting the attention they so crave. What you do with a troll is very simple.
That's not good,
All right?
Philip.
As soon as you get that message, as soon as you get that email, as soon as you get that nasty message in your chat on stream, wherever it may be, you go right over to report the junk. When you click
Okay, report the junk. That's what Philip says you should do. Let's check the last time Philip has been trolled on Twitter and see how he handled it. Okay, so here is Ethan Ralph saying what I consider to be a troll, actually. What the fuck would DSP's dumbass know about politics? Me on 83 megs of Xanax and half a handle of Mezcal would still be better analysis. What in the world? So Philip reported this for junk, right? I hope, right? Let's see. Oh, shoot. He was too bitch to even retweet it, so he just screenshotted it and said, "This is like an ant screaming at a lion. Suffer more, Ralphie." Huh? What? He's not taking his own advice here. What the fuck? This is really weird. What happened?
on that, it actually gives you options. It says, do you just want to report it as junk? Do you want to block the sender? You could have all these, and you just get it out of there. And then that person can never, ever contact you again from that number, from that address, from whatever it is. And you move on with your life. And the thing is, if you don't respond to
they
it,
get another
if you
number.
ignore it, what happens is
carry on
it
doing
goes
it.
away. Because this person realizes I'm wasting my time. I'm not getting anything out of this bad act. The action was not rewarded. Let me move on and do something else. They literally did exactly the wrong thing, and I wouldn't be shocked if this becomes a big thing now where everyone keeps getting these kind of messages. And did you hear what she actually said at the very tail end of the story?
Please. Yeah,
she
go ahead.
said, we're also getting reports. And they've got the FBI going after this shit. When I've had multiple death threats and all this shit going on, that's what they're focused on.
Again, we've talked about this story too long. Let's bring it back to me. You thought for a second it wasn't about me? Let's get it back to me somehow.
God, I didn't know he did this. I didn't know this is how he ended it.
I've
not
had
even ended it. There's like another
death
5
threats.
minutes.
Anonymous mean text.
2 minutes left.
Good work. So for every dollar, every focus going after, we're also getting reports. And they've got the FBI going after this shit. When I've had multiple death threats and all this shit going on, that's what they're focused on.
Multiple.
Anonymous mean texts. Good work. So for every dollar, every billable dollar that the FBI, all right, is getting paid, that's out of my taxes, by the way. My problem is,
Oh my God.
I don't even have
My
enough for tax
dude.
stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I'm barely getting by paying bills.
I think a lot of Americans' tax dollars went to his bankruptcy, just to be clear. I know you guys didn't have to pay
Yeah, a
for that.
lot of
but
Americans paid for his credit card debt.
unfortunately, that is true. Shoot.
I know I'm going to have more problems later this year with taxes and stuff. It's just, it's like an endless cycle. You know, it potentially looks like it could be years and years until I'm in a situation where I'm not in that kind of a situation, and maybe I can actually do something like go on a vacation. But so all my tax money, everyone's tax money in this country that we're paying, and it goes to fund the FBI. This is what they're investigating. They're not stopping criminals. They're not stopping drug dealers. They're not stopping mass murderers. They're stopping the mean texters. Well, I'm glad I will sleep soundly tonight, sending in my thousands of dollars of tax payment for the month to the feds so that they can stop the mean text. Man, let me tell you, amazing. I mean, slap bang job from the FBI there. I'm so happy.
Slap bang job. All right. That's that for that one. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I'm not American or anything, so I don't want to speak for Americans, but I'd say, I'd imagine that, like, what would you rather your tax money go to? Something like this, where they're, like, investigating, like, harassment for multiple people, or for some fat, patchy beard, gout-ridden hippo who's got a mobile addict, like, saving his fucking house so he can then spend more on that same fucking game? It's fucking stupid.
I would prefer my tax money did not go to e-beggars. But unfortunately, if you're an American, some portion, no matter how small it is, it went towards that. Think about that. Cope and seethe on that. That will make you cope and seethe, legitimately.
I'm just amazed that he could say like these messages that have these negative words in them could go to people of color and they could find that offensive, and then move on from that and then take it like just ridiculous places where he's had death threats and the FBI never investigated that. And it's like, you've sort of gone off on one, but you were close to a very, very big point, which was that people of color got these things that mention slavery. And they might have been a bit upset about that, Philip. But he's like, but why? They're just trolls. Mm-hmm. No, I think they might be more than trolls. I don't think getting on the evening news was their goal. I think their intentions and their goals were something else.
Philip's quick to pick up on trolling, jokes, things like that. Mm-hmm. So let's see how he handles this Will Ferrell ad also.
I mean, you never know. That could have been Howard Stern fans.
Okay, so here I'm going to play. He also in the middle segment. After that segment. Then we go to a segment about Kamala Harris's YouTube videos, which again is the most important part of anyone's campaign is their YouTube videos. But Philip was very hyper focused on this. So I want to make sure we mention a funny one here. So Philip found this Will Ferrell ad, and let's see how he takes this.
One other thing that Kamala liked to do, let me just refresh my, to as many celebrities as she, this is pretty crazy to believe, here. But she had celebrities to run a perfect example
is going to be
Will Ferrell for Kamala Harris just a few days before the election.
Just let him go. Listen to this.
Yeah.
This election is going to be one of the closest in history. Your vote will make the difference. That means you, Gary. Oh, blah, blah, blah. I'm just one person. No. Shut the up, Gary. Last time, only a few thousand votes kept Trump out of office. And this time, we will hold you personally responsible, Gary.
Whoa. Hold on a second here. Seriously, we have to pause. I can't even finish playing the video yet. I want you to listen to what was just said. If you don't vote for Kamala Harris, we're all going to hold you personally responsible.
How does he not get it? How?
Similar to a certain Mega 64 bit that Philip also thought was real, Philip cannot get any joke of any kind without it being a neon sign flashing in his face.
I think he was triggered by Will Ferrell saying, go fuck yourself. It took him back to that moment with Craig, didn't it? He just instantly
bad memory. So remember, set phasers to cope. Thank you. Racist mass texts are not offensive. Will Ferrell make the most clear joke ever. I'm not even debating the humor level of that joke. It's whatever. It's a throwaway joke. Philip does not get it and thinks that's the point. Yeah, thank you, Tino. Remember when people said vote or die? Did Philip really think they would kill you if you didn't vote? I wonder. Like, oh shit, I gotta vote or I will die. Mommy, take me to the voting booth.
Why doesn't he report it as junk? If it offends him that much.
Good point. He should be reporting this.
He's giving Will Ferrell attention. What an idiot. What a mouth driller.
That's a threat. That's not even like, oh, we want you to vote for the best candidate. He literally is threatening anyone out there.
Okay, remember, but the tweet saying, I will pick you up for cotton picking is not threatening. The one that is literally threatening, that's not a threat, but this is a threat. FBI, wake up. Where are you?
Can you imagine him like getting his fridge, pushing it against the door, standing there with a crowbar going, Will Ferrell's coming. We got to hide. He literally thinks he's going to come to his house.
You think Kat has to tell him, it's okay, you're not called Gary. Oh, yeah. It's only going after Gary.
Gary, yeah.
Because he's a comedian. That's supposed to be funny and we all laugh.
Yeah.
But it's not funny.
Yes!
Real life
it's not
election.
funny.
This is
gotcha.
life and death to some people. At least that's what they believe, right? This is the election to end all elections.
I don't think anyone thought this was serious except you.
So you should be able, with a clear head, To be able to look at the candidates and vote for what you want. And if you want to vote for another candidate, you should be able to. Or if you don't want to vote at all, you should
That would have made a great ad. Will Ferrell, could you read this, please? Hello, guys. Please look at both candidates and think about the issues and think about who you want to vote for with a clear head. Thank you. This has been Will Ferrell. That would have been a great ad, huh?
This message.
Yeah.
This whole...
Go ahead, sorry.
This whole show is going to be this, isn't it? The whole... I mean, I knew it was going to be like this, but it is going to be stuff like liking jam makes you racist. They're making cereal woke. Yeah. It's going to be all this sort of shit, isn't it?
Definitely. Yep. That's all we're looking at here. Because I think he thinks a certain audience might like that side of things more than the other side. So, you know.
Well, to abstain. That's all within your rights as an American. That's part of the whole process of our democratic election system. Is that you vote for who you want. There's no repercussions for who you vote for. It's just, that's it. That's how it works. He's literally now saying, oh no, if you don't vote for Kamala Harris, you're personally responsible for the fact that Trump got voted in, and we hate you.
Okay, it's tough to wrap your head around this. Someone taking this seriously, but this is what Philip is trying to say, that this was a literal message from Will Ferrell.
You know, it'd be funny if he pulled out like a copy of Elf on Blu-ray and went, "You see this fucking disc?"
You see this fucking disc?
Stayed there for 10 years.
In the trash where it belongs.
And leave it sit there for 4 years, like the
clip would be Phil Felt's Ferrell, like on the fucking.
Well, it's a joke because it's Will Ferrell, right?
Yes.
It's supposed to be fun. It's not funny. It's actually despicable.
Just because you don't think the joke is funny doesn't mean the message was supposed to be taken as a joke, right? It's not a stand-up act, but some people, I believe most of the human population with a brain could recognize it was a joke. You think they're really going after Gary? Who the fuck is Gary? It's not a real person.
It's a thing that like comedians do sometimes. You just, you'll be talking and making your joke, and then you'll pick like a specific name just to shit up people with that name who are watching. It's a well-known. How does he not get that?
If you don't, I don't want to.
He doesn't understand what a parody is. So
no, definitely not.
No, I've got like images of that car video in my head. Do you remember the car thing that had like?
That one. Oh god, yeah, that's a good one.
Tire and he didn't get it. He was like, "Why is he driving without a bonnet?" And the guy's like, "I removed the bonnet for speed."
And my favorite one is Mega 64, where he was shit on Mega 64. I'll play it now because I love this one. He thought Mega 64, this was real. Okay, so I played the car one right there because it's good. He thought this Mega 64 bit was real, okay? And then where is it? Fuck. Could have got it ready. I'll find it anyways. We'll go back to it. I'll find it. He thought the Mega 64 bit where they go, best game of the year. You know what the best game of the year is? Madden 15 or whatever. They say the most insane games of all time. He made fun of them because he thought that was real. He said, why are people watching this, guys? Why are people watching this? And in Mega 64, the next title of their podcast was Satire. That was the title of their next podcast was Satire because of that reason.
Despicable. And this is the kind of shit she had celebrities doing for her during her campaign.
Don't forget to vote, Gary.
Well, guess what, Will Ferrell? Gary forgot to fucking vote. Or he voted for Trump because you were an asshole.
Bro, I mean, like, the fucking Undertaker and Kane endorsed Trump. Hogan endorsed Trump. Come on. You can't be mad that, like, they have celebrities endorsing it. Come on.
It's like he's new to elections or something. Does he not realise this sort of... Also, how's he going to say that it's fucking stupid and whatever and, it's pointless, but then say it's also caused people to vote for Trump? Like, no one's taking this shit seriously. No one's going, I'm going to vote Kamala Harris and then get insulted by Will Ferrell and go, oh, fuck that then.
Will Ferrell called me out? I'm actually Gary. I'm offended. All right,
I didn't expect that comedian to make a joke.
Oh, shit, we've lost the Gary vote.
All right, real quick, before we move on to the next segment, Philip did not understand this was parody and made fun of it on Twitter, saying, why are Mega 64 here? Philip did not, I once again repeat, he did not understand this was parody, okay? See if you can spot the parody in this next bit.
Yo, what up, America?
Yo, what's happening? We're Todd and Aaron, and yo, VGX, you need some better awards from the true gamers out there.
So we're gonna give you the Todd and Aaron Best of Award.
Yeah, check it out. Most anticipated next-gen game.
It's the time.
Call of Duty
and Madden.
What are they gonna do in the next generation?
What are they gonna do?
Minority Report is here, ladies and gentlemen. Game franchise that does not need to return for next-gen.
Zelda.
Come on, we played it.
I played it.
Why don't you spice it up with something? Set it in the Middle East, make it like modern day or some get rid of the sword, give him a gun, and just do something a little unique.
He did not get this was parody.
Come on,
He watched the entire thing and did not get it was parody.
Well,
I'll bring up the tweet next.
They're not razzing anyone, so how can you know? It's their own fault.
Anticipated next-gen console!
PlayStation 5! Yo, why even buy a 4? You know they're making a 5.
You know they're making it.
I can't wait! Biggest corporation that needs to go back to kindergarten!
Microsoft!
You bitches can't count for shit!
Their tax returns are probably a mess. Xbox 360 to Xbox One, that don't make no sense.
Confused!
Yo, Mr. IRS, take a look at these guys.
Company that most needs a new
The Makeup's gone in to clear that shit
I
up.
played the Wii enough already.
Unfortunately, the tweet is deleted, but I will show you the response. Philip deleted it after he was caught shat on by the entire Mega 64 audience and the entire internet. Annoying people to the point of making them quit watching a show is a joke. Wow, humor really is shit these days. That was his. Then he turned it to, it wasn't funny anyway. So it went from, he thought they were serious, like, oh my God, these guys can't be real. And then he realized that everyone said it was a joke. He's like, oh yeah, well, it wasn't funny anyway. Okay? It wasn't even funny. Like, this isn't funny. Come on.
It's hilarious how unsubtle it is. It reminds me of the other week. He was talking about, hey guys, I don't know if you've seen, but my theory on Silent Hill 2 is correct. Too bad they didn't outright tell us in the game. And it's like, dude, can you not? It wasn't even subtle. I don't know if you guys have played through it. His air quotes theory, which isn't his theory. It pretty much spelled it out for you. But he has to be physically. He needs like a developer to come on at the end of the game and go, hey guys, I don't know if you missed this, but this is what we were going for.
Yeah.
Needs the ending credits to go. So let's talk about what we've just played. At the start, this thing happened.
He hates reading in between the lines or sort of like,
All right, so now we're going to cover the third bit. The first one was the text messages. The second one was the Kamala Harris ads that are very serious. And the third one was this one, okay? This one was my favorite, personally. Big ups to Snort Hogan for this
Ladies
clip.
and gents, our third and final topic of the premiere episode of
15 minutes. We probably watched the whole
politics is one that actually is local to me.
Local.
So this may not be something that affects all of you, or maybe it does. It does affect all Americans because this time of year
Please
is
be
a time of
reusable
giving.
bag theft.
As you know, it's November 2024, and we have a national holiday at the end of the month. It's usually the final Thursday of the month. It's Thanksgiving. This is the time when we get together with friends and family, and we give thanks for all the amazing things that we have in our lives. We're supposed to feel grateful for the good things. And a lot of us get together and have a big meal of turkey and stuffing and
We need to explain Thanksgiving first.
sides and potatoes and all kinds of stuff. We usually gorge ourselves, and it's a tradition. It's just something we do every year. All right. However, this time of year is also a time of year when you got to think about the needy. What about people who don't have the ability to get together with friends and family and afford a big meal? What about people who are hungry? They deserve to have a nice Thanksgiving too. Hell, they just decide, they
should
deserve
just
to eat
DoorDash.
at any time. All right. And so traditionally around this time of year, Americans actually donate a lot of food. You go to the supermarket and they right there.
We need to explain donations. Real big ups to Reno Ryan, who says Steve could make a 24-hour video just with Phil's takes on his politics show. It was disgusting. I don't think Steve is interested in that, are you? But you could.
I'm saving the 24-hour video length for the divorce. So I'm afraid I can't.
War Dog Leader says Steve's head's going to explode at the beggar part. That's what we're getting right now. Big ups, War Dog Leader. Frank says this was an equal opportunity hate crime. You've heard of equal opportunity razzers. Have you heard of equal opportunity hate crimers? That's interesting. The Pasta Maker said, go ahead, Ludacris, sorry.
I was just going to say, like, just going what you just said a minute ago, of all the things that you don't have to pig-splain to your audience, donations is not one. they're like well-versed on this. They're familiar with the concept of donations.
They get a refresher every fucking 10 minutes, you know?
They do.
So
We can
don't
also
worry
donate
about
food.
The pasta maker says, "Come on, black people. You've been freed from slavery for over 100 years. My ancestors might have been Roman slaves, and I got over it." That's the pasta maker, as Philip is from bestows knowledge upon you from his gated community.
To be fair, we did jail like a bunch of Italians during World War II. We put them in concentration
How dare
camps,
you?
so.
Okay.
Why didn't they report it as junk?
Yeah, they should have. Gengar Green says minorities. Minorities send racist text message. Pig roach is the most affected. Minorities get sent racist text messages. Who's most up in arms? Pig roach. Make it make sense, right? Delta Gold says they don't know. I deal with trolls every day. That was what Philip said about the FBI. The FBI doesn't know. I deal with trolls every day. I'm an expert.
You go in and give them a course.
Logan K in the house says over 5,000 people got targeted text. He says they are overreacting. He gets one vague Twitter mention about the cookie store and he is triggered. The inconsistency is maddening. I don't know if the FBI in research investigating that. It's my question. Some person said they work at a cookie store. Please. Big ups to Jasper the Cat. Says Alex Jones and DSP, they're turning the Hogans gay. Is Jasper the Cat's thought. All right, Jasper the Cat. That's Jasper the Cat's thought. All right, let's go. Back to it.
Buy this bag and fill this bag with groceries and donate it. That's very common. I think my whole life I've seen that. Around this time of year in November, you can go to the grocery store, buy a bag, fill it with food, pay for the food, and it gets donated to your local food bank or food drive. Usually they say, get things that are catered towards the Thanksgiving meal, because usually we get the homeless or the needy together and we give them all this food for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And it's very successful. There's campaigns all over the place that raise hundreds of thousands of dollars. They raise tons of food. It's a big thing. It's an annual thing that happens in the United States. Okay? So, personally, it's at that time of year and I start thinking about it, right? All right, what should I do?
Right. We always start thinking about it. Remember, if you give charity in public, though, you are going against the Catholic religion, by the way. Every charity should be behind the scenes, or you're an asshole doing it for some other reason. Like Mr. Beast is an asshole. Yeah, Mr. Beast is an incredible asshole. He is for other reasons. But, everything he's ever done, charitable thing he's ever done is wrong because he's doing it for other reasons.
Should I go to the grocery store, grab one of these bags, fill it with food? What should I do, right? And then the other day, as I was watching my local news, I saw a certain topic appear. Once again, I feel like I always have to do a disclaimer on this show and say, I swear to you, I have not made this up. This is a real story, and I can corroborate it because there's actually a video attached. The American Heart Association...
Yes, please.
Sorry, it's just a little thing, because he does this and it really fucking annoys me. I covered it in one of my videos last year when I was talking about the reusable bag thing. He always does this where he's like, I wouldn't believe this if I hadn't seen it myself. You are not going to believe it. I swear to God, I've not made this shit up. And it's the most basic fucking mundane shit that's like, yeah. If you're going to say you're not going to believe this, I want to see like a fucking rocket car or some shit that goes into space. I don't want to hear what he's about to talk about. Like, it's just... Yeah, it's just overused bullshit. Sorry, off topic, but
he does always say that. He does always say that you're not going to believe this. Like look at this title right here. Like, is this going to stop your thought process of whatever the fuck you're doing for a millisecond? American Heart Association of Washington says, why donating healthy, culture diverse foods to drives is crucial. Whoa! What?
You mean like the people that really care about like your heart and being healthy are saying like healthy food is good?
Hold on a second. I gotta read more into this. Hold on.
Washington says, why donating healthy, culturally diverse foods to drives?
Again, the same local news. This time we're on a local news website, not even the TV show. This didn't even make the TV show. This made a local news website. Very important news we're watching here. It's probably got 1,000 clicks.
He said he was watching the news and then he saw the stories. I was like, no, you weren't watching the news then. You were fucking about on Twitter. It's also what tweeted the article.
Got 1,000 fucking clips.
You could see Twitter like reference in that URL there somewhere.
Yeah. All right, but here we got to get pissed about something here, right? Let's go.
The start of the holiday season typically means a spike in food drives in communities. Well, the American Heart Association shares tips on how to best support your local food banks.
Okay, how to best support local food banks. And they invited someone for the Heart Association to talk on their show. Or the Heart Association said, hey, can we come on your show to help promote? And as they knew, it's not a big viewer gaining venture, let's say. They put it on the fucking website instead of on TV. But anyways, let's go.
Let's watch this clip, shall we?
Home Team Harvest food drive is underway. And
It might have been on TV too, to be fair, but still, anyways.
aiming to raise 24 million meals.
The entire clip is 1:30, by the way. So this entire clip, 301.
Annual Home Team Harvest food drive is underway, and we're aiming to raise 24 million meals for Washington State's largest annual food drive. Like King 5 and its community partners, other groups may be asking you to participate in food drives. The American Heart Association in Washington is encouraging people to donate healthy foods. Joining me now is Elena O'Callaghan, a registered dietitian, nutritionist, and community impact manager for the AHA of Washington. Thanks so much.
So
her job is to make sure they're getting donations and shit. Worried about, they're trying to make 90 million meals or whatever the fuck it was, making sure they have stuff for everybody, different kinds of stuff. She's kind of doing her job here, telling you what kind of stuff they're interested in getting. Okay, just keep that in mind. But here
Basically,
we go.
like a dietitian, she's a nutritionist. She knows stuff about that, and she's like also working for the charity, so she's there to sort of like promote them.
I've got to say, I don't like her. She's working for a charity. She should be doing it behind the scenes. She's coming out like
fucking bitch
on the news, like giving it all that. Like,
yeah, I work for the charity.
Yeah.
She's the health person and the community impact manager for the American Heart Association in Washington State, where I live.
Yeah.
Let's hear what she has to say.
Thanks for being here with us.
Thank you.
Well, could you tell us?
Can you guys hear? Because this seems low. It seems like the other videos were all too loud.
God, yeah, it's low.
Videos, no one can...
Okay, it's
we're
low.
donating to food drives, what we should consider.
Okay,
Just a little bit more about when we're donating to food drives, what we should consider when we're participating.
What we should consider when we consider, what we should consider donating when we consider participating. So if I'm going to donate, what should I think about?
Yeah, well, something important to know, Farah, is that over 1 in 10 households in Washington struggle to get enough food.
Okay.
And
That's sad.
in some communities, that number is 3 to 4 times higher.
That's
so
awful.
food banks and pantries play a vitally important part in helping people access food, that very, very basic need. And during their holiday food drives, they can collect a lot of food for the year, beyond just the holiday season. So it's very important for them.
Philip, what point are we listening for?
Said.
What?
During this time of year, Thanksgiving time, these food banks will build up food that's a surplus for the rest of the year. Okay, let's continue.
Yeah, that's very important. I want you to keep that in your mind as well, chat. All right, keep that in your mind as well. Very important.
Do you have some healthier suggestions people could buy when they're looking for things to get at the store to donate to a food drive?
What should they think about if they're going to buy things from the store? What should they think about? That is the question posed by this anchor here.
Yeah, so if donors are thinking about what healthy foods can they
if donors are thinking about what to buy,
contribute
Paper
things
plates.
like
stamps,
fruit,
tires,
fruit without sugar,
WWE champions coins,
canned low sodium vegetables,
LED lights, gaming PCs,
Philomania t-shirts,
soundproofing foam,
intros for the stream,
fan art featuring Kick logo, ant poison, nuts and various things that woodland critters will enjoy. Okay. Memberships to DSP Gaming. There we go. Okay. Here's what we're thinking about.
Canned fruit without sugar.
All right.
Can they contribute? Yeah. So if donors are thinking about what healthy foods can they contribute, things like canned fruit without sugar, canned low sodium vegetables, beans.
Let's just try to get the part where you're supposed to be pissed, all right? In your mind now, think about what it's going to take for you to get pissed out there. Find it.
And heart-healthy whole grains, things like oatmeal and brown rice are great.
That all kind of makes sense to me, does it not? I think that's pretty reasonable stuff. That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. Examples. One thing that's often overlooked by donors is the need for spices, which can help families create flavorful meals without all the salt.
That's something that people, when they're donating food, I wouldn't think about that. You know, oh yeah, they might want that. You don't think about that. You try to think about, you know, let's give them something substantial. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know,
like I assume like most of it's going to be basic stuff like pasta and cornflakes and porridge and like occasionally you're going to want something with a bit of flavor.
Yeah, so they're saying like guys,
like sauces and things. Yeah,
people don't think about that. So hey, you might want to consider that because spices help make shit taste better. All right, you might not think of that. All right, here we go.
One thing that's really important:
chickpeas and garbanzo beans.
She's not saying that.
Okay.
It's just
well,
the
now
in the
I'm
background.
pissed. Chickpeas and garbanzo beans? What the fuck is going on here?
What do these people want?
Not in my America.
There's even an advert for Disneyland underneath. Fuck
what
this.
the fuck? God damn it.
Benefits look sick.
Chickpeas and garbanzo beans for Thanksgiving.
By the way, they're showing B-roll. They're showing B-roll behind them of stuff you can give.
Like, look, you can literally see her in a separate window.
It's not that hard. It's not that hard to understand.
That's not in the top 50 things I would think about if I was thinking about American Thanksgiving would be chicken.
They did not mention anything about getting American Thanksgiving food yet. I know he started his story with that, saying a lot of times they ask for American Thanksgiving foods. This lady said nothing about that yet. Go ahead, Steve.
Yeah, he even paused it to say, look, they also do it from after Thanksgiving for the rest of the year. So it's not just going to be about Thanksgiving, is it?
So his angle on this one is, my ancestors did not die to give people chickpeas. This is where we're going. I love that the two things, like we just had an election, the two like things that he's gone after for his first politics show is needy people that need charity food and people that are getting harassed by techs. And both times he's on the wrong side.
Yeah.
Fuck these victims.
Peas, garbanzo beans.
Important to keep in mind as well is reaching out to the food pantry before you donate to learn more about their capacity and what the needs are of their shop.
Yep, so if you want to donate, if you want to, give us a call. We'll tell you what we need more of. Again, if you want to, they'll take whatever the fuck you got anyway. But if you're thinking about it...
Now, I've seen the Heart Association focus a little bit more on encouraging people to donate culturally diverse, culturally relevant foods. Why is that important to the Heart Association?
Culturally diverse.
Interrupt before she actually answers, Phil.
We don't want to hear her answer. That's irrelevant. This is why I'm pissed. Now, here's why that's a problem.
Culturally relevant foods.
Yeah?
I'll be honest, until I saw this story, I didn't even know that term existed. Like, I understand that different cultures eat different cuisines, but let's see what they have to say about this. Now, keep in mind, the whole idea is that around Thanksgiving, Americans go to the store, you're already shopping for your own family, and you grab a bag and you fill it with food so that someone else can have a Thanksgiving meal.
I don't know why he's on this bag thing. Like, you don't have to do it that way. You can just buy whatever you want. You get your cart filled up with shit, and some of it take it to the food bank, some you don't. I think he thinks there's like, you have to get a separate bag, and this is my donation bag or something. That's not exactly how you have to do it. I don't know why he's going with this logic so far, but yeah.
He's going down this route of like, so basically, this is the guy that's like, guys, I need all kinds of tips, super chats. And he's going down this angle of you should be grateful for what you get. This is where we're going with this.
Oh, don't worry.
This is fucking stupid.
I got some clips ready for us after this. Don't worry.
I already hate this war dog leader. Thanks.
And you fill it with food so that someone else can have a Thanksgiving meal.
She already disproved that by saying they build up a stock for the rest of the year from this time of year because people are especially generous during Thanksgiving because they recognize not everyone can enjoy the holiday, so they give more food, but it doesn't always have to be fucking Thanksgiving. And she already said that in the video. Go ahead.
The whole idea of these donation drives, they even spin them. They say it's the Thanksgiving drive and things like that.
They did not do the video. The person we're watching now said nothing of that sort, right? So now we're just creating a new fan fiction that this person wants only Thanksgiving food, which they will directly debunk in the future.
The whole idea of these donation drives, they even spin them. They say it's the Thanksgiving drive and things like that. So what are they going to say about culturally diverse foods?
Yep, let's hear.
And so when we think about holiday staples, not everybody needs and wants mashed potatoes and turkey. Although we know a lot of families prepare and share meals together, that's part of their holiday tradition. So in order to speak to all communities, we really want you to think about reaching out to the food bank. They are listening to the suggestions and the needs in their community and are able to guide you on what to donate. So check out their social media feed or their websites, or even call them directly to learn that information.
Check out their social media, give them a call, or reach out to them and see what they want. If you want to. If is the key
None of those
word.
options involve someone having to leave the house. They're all very easy things, like, if you wanted to get in touch with them. So no need to get triggered.
No need to get triggered. It's just an if.
Okay.
If you want to go the extra mile.
So you're at the grocery store. You're getting the bag to fill with food. You go down the aisle. Well, what am I going to get for Thanksgiving? Sweet potatoes. Put that in the bag. Mashed potatoes. Put that in the bag. A turkey. Put that in the bag. Right? All the things your family wants. Whatever kind of veggies you want. Put them all in the bag.
Yeah.
And you go and you check out. Thanks, but this isn't what we wanted. What do you mean? Oh, well.
They would never, ever, ever say, this is not what we wanted. They said, if you're interested, before you get your stuff, if you're interested in knowing what we need, call this number, check out our social media, send an email. Philip, however, is now trying to say they would turn down food donations because you didn't give them what they need. Yep, that's true.
Well, aren't you aware? You live in a culturally diverse area. Not everyone just eats American Thanksgiving.
There is not a single part of this which is... Go ahead.
Go ahead. Not everybody celebrates the same holiday as you, so not everybody has the same ritual as you. But that's not what they said.
They said nothing about turning stuff down.
I love it when he does this. This is very like Carl Pilkington, like where he creates this like scene of like him walking to like the fucking charity guy going, "Here's the food," and they're going, "Whoa, what's this? There's no chickpeas. Fuck off, fatty. Like we don't want this. Like this is not going to happen." They're going to be like, "Thank you for your donation." And also, the complaint is, I want to be down the aisle where I'm getting sweet potatoes and cranberry sauce, and then I can give it to the other people. It's very nice. But then they're going, "Oh, excuse me, fatso, any chance you could walk down 3 aisles that way and pick up some chickpeas?" "Oh, it's going to inconvenience me." Like, what is this? It's all right to help people unless it's slightly out your way, then fuck them. Like, what is this?
The spices were on another aisle. Fuck that.
Yeah. Oh, he doesn't want to leave his trolley unattended, though, does he? If he leaves his shopping cart unattended, remember, like he left his shopping cart by the hummus, crime central, and then his bags got nicked. And he timed himself 2 minutes. That's
He
the
timed
ideal
himself.
bag nicking time.
Don't worry, he timed himself on that one. Yep. He definitely timed. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I reckon that someone planned it. I reckon that someone timed him for weeks ahead. Right, it takes him 2 minutes. That's 2 minutes. Grab the bags, in, out. Like, I reckon it was like a detractor or something.
All right, here we go.
I want this. What do you mean? I thought this is the
This is a
Thanksgiving
fan fiction,
food
by the way.
drive.
Fan
That's
fiction.
The point. It's Thanksgiving. Everyone's going to have a Thanksgiving meal.
It's
That's
the
what
food.
I'm...
Oh, God, he's done that thing again.
Yeah.
He's done that thing again. The secret top 10 worst DSP gaming moments. There's no gaming in it. This is the Thanksgiving food drive. It must be for Thanksgiving food. It's like, no, it's the food drive happening during Thanksgiving. That's why it's got... Oh, my God. He's a fucking idiot.
Really dumb people can't seem to separate things. Like, just because there's a food drive during Thanksgiving doesn't mean it has to be a Thanksgiving food drive, and they'll take whatever the fuck you want to give them. They're telling you, if you're thinking about it during this news segment, why don't you think about this? And here are some ways you can learn more information about what we need. But this is bad. Okay, so again, let's get back to how this is bad.
I'm buying the food for. No.
Yep.
No, that's not good enough.
Yep.
You got to go to the website of the food bank, your local food bank, and you got to contact them directly on the phone and ask them what they want.
You don't
and then go buy the specific things they want.
If you want to,
to donate.
If.
This chat, nobody forces you to do it. It's not that it's not good enough, lol.
Again, as well, this is no different to getting tips and then saying, "Guys, I've got plenty of tips. I need super chats now." Like, this is no different.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the
Okay, the
line.
saying is, beggars can't be choosers. But if,
Okay. Well, hold that thought, boys. Hold that thought, boys.
Hold the rage.
Hold that thought. Philip said beggars can't be choosers.
consistent
So
support for me,
okay.
and you guys get all those cool benefits. Okay.
Okay.
You could also do a super chat or super sticker. These are ways you can contribute through YouTube itself. If you do that, you get a highlighted message in the chat, which is obviously great. As a way of saying thanks right away. If you either do a membership, a super chat, or a super sticker, these all help the channel long term in a major way.
Okay.
But if you want to help out the most in the short term, please tip me.
What?
Tips are the best way to contribute in the short term, simply because I get those funds right away and I get more of a cut of tips. What I mean?
Okay. Well, that goes directly against
And we've now got a
this
shop
phrase.
and a cake.
Choosers. But apparently, okay, the saying is beggars can't be choosers.
Okay. Well, I got this one too. Let me hear this real quick.
Also, you can tip me, and right now, in the short term, I really need help with tips over the next 4 days to pay these bills that are all coming due around Wednesday.
Shoot.
Okay. Why? Are tips better than everything else? Because I get a tip right away. So I
Okay.
can put it towards these bills coming up, and I get more of a cut of a tip than any other type of contribution.
Okay, real quick. I just want to see something real quick. What did he say here again? I want to hear that one more time. Here.
Okay. The saying is beggars can't be choosers.
Okay. Well, here. It's one more example here. One more example, if you don't mind. One more.
I'm excited for all of that. I know you are too.
I'm excited.
What I would ask is if you were already planning on supporting these streams or this
If you were already planning on donating to our to our food drive
content over the course of this weekend, if you would like to do me a favor and help,
if you would like to do the food drive a favor and give us a call or check out our social media about what you want to get, what we need the most.
help out
about
more,
what we need, prefer to get from you, because
let me
these are our needs right now.
Let's see what he's going to say here.
please tip me. I'm not saying you have to tip.
Please give healthy, culturally diverse foods. Oh.
You don't have to.
You don't have to. Oh, okay.
I'm not saying that I'm expecting anything above and beyond what normally would happen on my normal streams.
Oh, okay. Nothing
or my
above
normal
and beyond.
content.
Okay,
Nor am I
normal
asking for
content.
that. What I'm saying is, right now, I need funds to do things in the short term.
Oh,
and
okay. So, holidays coming up, and you want me to give 3 million meals to homeless people? Gotcha.
You know what the mental thing is? I don't know when that was. That could have been any point at the last 5 years.
Is beggars can't be choosers.
Okay. Last one. I apologize. One more. And I purposely did this, by the way. All 4 of the examples you just saw were from all different years. Each one was from a different year. So it's not like I cherry-picked a certain situation. All of them were from different years.
Just
most recently,
you can't guess which.
No, you definitely fucking can't. And most recently was 2023, by the way. There was a 2023 in there, very intentionally. But okay, let's go. This is. Oh God, look at the corner demon coming out now. I know it's small, but holy shit, we got a big corner demon here. This is worse than when the food bank asked for culturally diverse foods. Holy shit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They want me to check out a website? Okay, here we go.
Being very honest and a heads up, I am really badly off financially right now. Truly, incredibly just out of money. Not even lying. I really need your support. So tonight, if you're going to be supportive, great. If you cheer, sub, or tip, I'm going to give
If you're going to donate to our food drive, great. We love it all. Thank you so much for that.
you a shout out. That's a major part of the Blackout streams is our interaction during the streams to get conversation going. But if you have the choice of how you can contribute, please tip me tonight. This is going to be ongoing for at least the next 10 days because it's taking at least 10 days for me to get paid by Twitch this month.
Keep it up for 10 days, fuckers.
I'm completely out of money and I need to pay at least.
And by the way, this is peak WWE Champion spending time. We are already in peak WWE Champions denial during this time. This is when we do not play WWE Champions, and if you bring that shit up, you are banned on sight, bitches. Go ahead, Steve.
How many bills do you think he's going to say now? Is it? I've got at least.
It's not 1. It's not 3.
Are we going to go for the mean? Are we
be
at least 3 to 4 more bills before I get paid by Twitch?
3 to 4.
They're not big bills though.
You thought you had him. It was going to be you had him in the first. He had us in the first half.
And some of these are pretty important things. All right. So any tips that you lend during the streams, I'm going to put straight
if
towards
they're
bills.
important, that sounds like the sort of thing you should really save up for and make sure gets paid.
Look at this. He tried to sneak in. These are pretty important bills, okay? So these aren't like those bills you could just say fuck off to, not like those bills. These are the ones that are important. Yeah, these are the important
ones. With final warning written on.
Please, 3 to 4 red. More bills before I get paid by Twitch. And some of these are pretty important things, all right?
Pretty important things.
So any tips that you lend during the streams, I'm going to put straight towards bills. I promise you. Please consider it. If you can tip me, please do. It'll help me out a lot.
Gotcha. If you can help me, please do.
God, we even got prayer hands then. That was serious.
Okay, well, let me just go back to this statement one more time, and then we'll go on with the clip.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Okay, gotcha.
But apparently in the modern era, the modern day, 2024, actually, beggars can be choosers.
Oh.
They're outright telling you, no, don't just donate whatever to do the good thing or the
They are not saying that?
right thing or to give someone food. You have to give them specifically what they want to eat as well.
If you'd like to go above and beyond in your support towards them, if you like the content the food drive puts out, please consider tipping.
Do you think the food drive's meaningful? Also, I know we've established that he's doing the same thing with super chats, tips, and whatever. But what he's doing is worse, because what the food people are doing is like, can you give us this, that, or whatever? Yeah. But they're doing it for other people. It's like food. It's for a good cause. He's doing it literally so he can gamble it away on fucking WWE champions. It's just the audacity. I couldn't imagine being that much of a cunt that I would come out here and say these outrageous fucking things with a straight face. Also, even if oh, sorry. I was just going to say, even if because it's not for Thanksgiving, it's for everything. But even if it was specifically for Thanksgiving, I would have thought someone, an Italian-style gentleman like himself, would appreciate the fact, someone whose hobbies are chewing and swallowing, would appreciate a little bit of variety. What's wrong with that?
It's wild to think. And yes, thanks for saying that, because I kind of went past the craziest point.
Around it a bit,
the difference of these two people that are asking for things is one of them needs money to get Sweaty Men JPEGs, and the other party is doing this to give food to homeless people. So even if we took him at his fan fiction word, which is not the case at all, it's still better than begging for money for your gambling addiction to get more shiny 6-star Hogans. Let's get back to it.
Because if they're starving and they're coming here to a food bank or they're going to a soup kitchen, they don't want to just eat the swill you bought for them. They want healthy food. They want culturally diverse food, the stuff that they're used to eating where they come from. Wait, what? I thought we live in America.
He's shocked at that. He's shocked at that. He's shocked at the idea that the people who are trying to help feed poor people want healthy food to give to the poor people so they can be a bit healthier.
And you know
such
what?
An angry shock as well. Like, what?
And you know why they do this? Because my dad is one of these guys that when there's a food drive and it's like, all right, well, if you give a can, we'll give you like $1 off your order or something. He will legitimately go through his cupboards and find like, all right, this is a can of pumpkin seed extra. I don't know what this is. Yeah, that's good. That's what he does. And a lot of people do that same thing. So it's like, hey, guys, we got a lot of shit that people want to give us. That's fine. We love it all. But if you could, try to make it healthy, all right? We need some good stuff.
Every time your kid's school as a donation drive,
Giving dinner.
Like harvest.
No?
Yeah.
I guess not. So what they're saying in this story is even though you're participating in the Thanksgiving food drive, you're actually not. What you're doing is you're just giving food to the food bank. And they can tell you whatever they want, and you better give them what they want, because if you don't, you are basically being incredibly insensitive. How dare you even think of donating food?
Listen to this. This is the craziest part of the fanfic right here.
How has he jumped to that?
Look how far we've moved on this fanfiction now. I think he wasn't like maybe getting the response he wanted, so he said, okay, I need a big finish for the felt.
Bro, he's moved the goalpost so far, he's in another fucking stadium.
Here we go.
And you better give them what they want, because if you don't, you are basically being incredibly insensitive.
Show me, where has this nice lady in her explanation said anything even close to that? Go ahead.
This is, like I said a minute ago, Carl Pilkington, man. He has created this fucking character in his head, this like Nazi charity woman who's like, no, we don't want that. No, we don't want that. And he's like literally like getting mad at nothing. Like it doesn't even matter. You can give them what the fuck they want. They're just saying, hey, if you want to be a bit considerate, maybe get us some different stuff, maybe ring us, and he's getting outraged by it.
That's it right
plain
there.
rice, we need at least basmati, if not pilau. The fuck up with your plain rice.
Misery Merchant said it best. He thinks the entire world is attacking him at all times. And even this too, you know? It's wild.
How dare you even think of...
Go ahead, sorry.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, that's why this show is going to be insane. Like, the first episode is, like, obviously him having a go at people wanting different kinds of food for charity. Like, okay, are these people we really need to go after? First story, he's going after people that are being harassed for text. What's he going to go after next week? Greedy orphans, injured pets. Like, where is this going to end? These fucking
wheelchairs.
cripples.
Yeah. He's going after Jade at some point. There's going to be a story about somebody who's disabled not being able to access something.
Time go.
The disabled community asks for another ramp to the train station or something. Okay, have they considered how cluttered that'll make the train station look? I mean, honestly, I drive by there my DoorDash driver drives by there sometimes, and that might make him take longer. But I'm worried about
Why don't they just get a car like me?
Yeah.
Rent a BMW.
Donating food. If it's not going to be appropriate to what the people in these communities who aren't going to eat Thanksgiving dinner want for food.
Bro, right. Okay.
What?
Yep. We gotta...
Dude.
Yep. Go ahead.
Right, because we've got a similar issue over here with food banks. And, you know, in some areas, there are often immigrant communities. And they might have, you know, different dietary requirements, such as this food needs to be kosher or halal. You know, there may be like people going, actually, we don't necessarily want things with peanuts in because, you know, the people we're giving it to might have allergies. So, you know, and this will be different in different regions. And that's why she's suggesting, hey, if you want to give something appropriate, call up the local food bank and they'll be like, yeah, hey, we need a lot of like kosher stuff because we have, you know, a fairly predominant Jewish community here, and you know, a lot of them come to us for help. So yeah, anything kosher would be great. And then another food bank might be like, yeah, we've got a strong Muslim community here. We quite like, you know, halal stuff. And that's all they're suggesting. That's literally all they're suggesting, and he's fucking losing it.
But in his defense, do these people consider for 1 minute that if you're a fat-ridden, gouty hippo, right, like that you might not want to go down the halal aisle? It might be one aisle over. These selfish people are suggesting that we walk out of our way to get different things, and the audacity to say we need to ring them. Like, that's insane.
Yeah.
I'm sick of it. I'm glad he's covering this. This is great.
These immature shits.
Should email me at the appropriate time when I'm not streaming.
Yeah.
You know what they are? They're a bunch of trolls.
It blows his mind. It blows his mind.
How dare they ask the king to call a number? You think I have unlimited time here in my throne?
Let's put them all in junk. DSP felt
go to the store and donate. And
that's a clip.
That's a clip.
Now it's go to the store. Don't go to the store yet. Go on the internet, get the phone number of your local food bank, call the food bank, say, what food do you need? Well, we need garbanzo beans, and we need this special kind of rice powder, and we need this seasoning. We need
rice powder.
Rice powder. He tried to think of a culturally diverse food. He came up with rice powder.
Just add water and get rice.
There's always a shortage of rice powder in these places.
That's how culturally diverse he is. He came up with garbanzo beans and rice powder.
Like a load of Rogan Josh. I'll have a garlic naan and some rice powder.
I'm surprised he just doesn't say foreign style. Let's give these foreign style foods.
Oh, it's an unfortunate pause as well there, mate.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, wow.
We need five seasoning, and we need.
This is a good one too.
We need.
Yeah. This is a good one too. So we have garbanzo bean and rice powder. Let's think of our third one. Let's see what we're going to come up with here.
And we need this special kind of rice powder, and we need this seasoning. We need Chinese five seasoning, and we need.
I thought he was going to say egg rolls for a minute.
That famous Chinese 5 seasoning. That's very, very popular around the world. The Chinese 5 seasoning. Have you ever had that? Incredible. It'll blow your mind. The Chinese 5.
It's not Thanksgiving without that, surely.
Oh, that comment there. that comment there, bro. You don't have to donate that stuff. It's just a suggestion. Christ, man.
Okay, listen. The charity Nazi lady was sending him away.
Look at the they turned him away. They don't.
Just look at the on here right now on the screen right now, the chats that were going. So you can see how the chat took this take. Horrible take, and you've misunderstood it. Get wrecked, foreigners. America was built on diversity. How is that a bad thing? The food bank only gives out food based by skin color. Whites are only entitled to tasteless food. Bro, you don't have to donate that stuff. It's just a suggestion. Christ, man. And suffer foreigners again. So there we go. That's the full take of comments. Full handle of comments there.
This season, we need that.
Yeah.
That's literally the angle, isn't it? They're coming into our country demanding 5 spices. The bastards.
Yes. 5 spice, rice powder, assholes. Tired of it. Tired of it.
As an Italian, they should only be using oregano.
Not in my America.
Garlic, maybe.
Yeah. And we need that. Okay. So then you got to go to the store with a giant.
This is straw manning poor people. This is straw manning poor people. Bring anything you want.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Special list of
they'd be grateful for anything.
And buy those things to donate. You can't just go to the store and grab a bag and fill it and say,
yes,
here's
you can.
Food.
Yes, you can.
That's not acceptable anymore. That's
it's fine.
That's insulting. How dare you
Where's he getting
try
that
to
from?
donate something
I don't know.
that's not specifically what these groups are asking for?
This is when, if you look for shit to get pissed about, no matter where you are in your life, I guess this is what happens. Because just getting pissed about nothing. This is how you know he doesn't have a...
Dunlop for that comment. You don't donate.
If your life is so empty, I guess you have to find stuff to get emotional about. I guess this is what happens, man, because you just find shit to get pissed about. Because holy shit, man.
Like the whole point of this program is you can still do that. But if you want to help a bit more, speak to your local food bank and say, hey, what do you need? You know, what do you need particularly? Get that. But you can still fill up a bag of whatever you want and go and donate that. They're fine with that.
I refuse to believe that, like, after the recent election, that these are the 2 best political topics that are on everyone's mind. I hope Phil's not going to duck the text controversy. I hope he's not going to take it easy on those poor bastards.
I can't
he's
wait
going right for him.
I can't wait for his take on food banks going woke.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Joe Rogan's got a whole show about it tomorrow. Food banks go woke. What do we got to do next? Fox News is on this. Huge.
Did you see that thumbnail the other week where I think he's doing the Dragon Age like game? He's reacting to it, and it's just him pointing at the screen with the words "woke" in yellow letters. Yeah. And I was literally, I just like shared it on Twitter. I was like, he's turning into the Quartering. That's what he's doing, and he's going down that route.
That comment, what is it, cream of mushroom? Wow, this is disturbing.
That's the truth. This is disturbing.
Okay, let's just finish the story.
Yeah, please, let's finish this fucking story. Please.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of people are going to be either asked to participate in one or maybe be inspired to start a food drive themselves. That's exciting. For more resources from our local Heart Association chapter, just text the word HEART to 206-448.
So I'm not going to text the local Heart Association chapter to ask them what culturally diverse foods they would like.
Because he doesn't give a fuck, all right? That's it?
Okay. Ridiculous.
I don't give a fuck what they want.
Ringing a number is ridiculous.
He's in the phone, fuck that.
That's amazing.
Okay, at this point, it's like they actually want... Oh, look, an unknown error occurred. I know what the error is. I know what the error is. Okay?
What is it?
Here's what I'm going to do, all right? Listen, I want to help people, but I'm
not
going to fucking spend hours calling, getting laundry lists.
Spend hours is what he just said. Spend
I want to help people. I want to help people, but not if it inconveniences me ever so slightly.
Yes, that's the long and short of it.
The specific things that I don't even know if I can buy. The whole idea was I do something that I can sacrifice some money, a little bit of time. This has to be a giant fucking endeavor. This has to be
it doesn't.
You tell me the part where they said that. Yeah.
Food banks in my area, right? There's one. Call them up. Hi, I'm going to the shop soon. I'd like to buy some things for you to donate. Is there anything in particular that you really need right now? And they go, yeah, could you buy us like, some beans, some seeds, some pasta, and some sauces and things. Okay, yeah, cool. That's hours.
Are you missing the part out where they then say to you, if you don't give us those things, we're going to turn you away and we're going to insult you?
They said, yeah, you missed the part where if you buy them garbanzo beans, they'll throw it back at your face. So get the fuck out of here with that. What's wrong with you, fucking racist?
It's Ramadan right now, so,
Yeah.
Keep that in mind.
Hello, where's the rice powder? I don't see any China 5 spice. Get the fuck out of here. You missed that part.
We need to do ads for that. They need to be like skits. Ads for China 5.
Insane amounts of work just to donate anymore. All right?
Insane
so, ladies and
amount of
gentlemen,
work.
here's what I urge you to do.
Here we go.
Don't go to the grocery store and get that bag and fill it with
Sorry,
food.
can we stop that?
Yeah, please.
He's going to give advice on how to donate to charity.
Yes.
That's what I just want to take a moment just to pause there, just to say that this is just insane to me that this woman who works for the charity, who's obviously a fucking idiot, as we can all see.
Oh, clearly.
We shouldn't listen to her. Let's listen to what Phil says, like the person who was famous for helping everyone, of course. Like,
and he's saying, don't go to the store.
Yeah,
if you want to donate, don't.
There's too much work. Hey, make your donation easier in one simple tip. Here we go.
Don't want it. All right? Here's what you do. You go to feedingamerica.org. All right? This website is a website that is a resource of places that you can actually help with food. Okay.
The previous woman worked for a place that you can find on this website. Yes. Okay, just to be clear there. The woman we watched in that video, her food bank can be found on this very same website. But just keep that in mind. Let's go.
Okay? Yep. When you go there, do not click the donate link, because that just gives directly to them. What you need to do is that there's a link that actually says find a food bank. And I'm sorry, because I'm actually blocking it here. It's actually under my frame. Okay, here.
So there's you could donate to us to help us keep running this program of distributing stuff to food banks. Oh, you could donate to the food bank directly.
Don't do that. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Yeah, the people that do the charity work don't get to they don't get to be paid.
What I wanted to tell you about today. So here's what you do: find a food bank. All right, because let's see, if you're going to donate,
similar to the one we just saw. Yeah, go ahead.
People that are probably close to you or local to you. Correct?
Yeah.
So you click on find a food bank, and I'm just going to give you an example. I'm going to give you my old zip code. This is my current zip code, but just to show you, this will work with.
I like that. He was trying to not show you. He was trying to use his old zip code to not show his current one, but he didn't realize it would auto include it. So he's like, okay, well, here's my current one, but I'll just do my old one just for the hell of it.
I'm going to give you my old zip code. This is my current zip code, but just to show you, this will work with any zip code. So you could do my old zip code.
I thought it would be zip code specific. I thought
you only use one.
If your zip code starts with a 1, you're fucked. Just forget about this website. Does not work.
Connecticut is 06610. Okay? And just like that, you can hit search. Boom. There's a food bank that serves that zip code.
Oh, great.
And now you can actually click on the food bank to donate directly to them. Or you can actually volunteer at that food bank. Maybe you don't have money to give.
Great.
But you could still help. You could donate your time. You could actually.
That's great. Yeah, please.
Sorry. I was just going to say, so the angle here, right, is obviously not, this is a better way to donate to them because, I don't know, maybe they're going to get more money or whatever. The angle is, donate to them because this is easier. This is charity without the kerfuffle, kind of.
Exactly. Thank you.
He's saying here, the same sort of people that are going to go like, oh, no, this is ridiculous. I don't want to have to go an aisle over to look for something and go out my way. I'm not willing to put that effort in. But maybe you're willing to go and volunteer. These same people are going to be willing to volunteer to go work at a food bank. Fuck off. Where does that come from?
This is charity without actually having to do anything.
Exactly. He's acting. You know how it's like, okay, let's say in a game, there's a way, you find a guy like, this is the fastest way to get experience. And that's cool because you're trying to level up. But when you're volunteering or donating, that shouldn't be the main concern. How can I make this as easy as possible for me? Right? That's what Philip's trying to make a YouTube video about right here. It's kind of like, donation in one easy step. Fuck what they actually need. Do this trick instead. That's what he's doing. It's really takes away the whole feeling of the charity part of this, But all right, let's let him almost finish.
You sort the food. You could probably serve Thanksgiving meals. You could still do things to help your local community that isn't people demanding that you go crazy making sure you're buying the right foods.
Yep. Demanding and going crazy.
Going crazy equals ringing them.
Yes.
And asking what they want.
Going crazy means checking their email or checking their social media.
So you're going to get a lecture and be told that what you did was wrong, and how dare you do the wrong kind of charity.
Where did you get this lecture?
Okay.
How do you get
and
that
by the way,
from what she
since
said?
we have so many people here tonight on the stream, I'm gonna ask all of you out there to think.
Oh, thank you, Philip.
For this local Thanksgiving coming up.
Please help me hit my tips goal here. After we hit this goal, then you could work on donating to the Feeding America as well. Okay, but first let's make sure we hit these goals. Hit these goals first, guys.
What the fuck is a local Thanksgiving?
To do something as little as $1, or whether it's an hour of your time, whatever it may be. All right,
an hour of your time.
$300.
An hour of your time.
Even if you just give them $1, if you just give him $1, the other day he was mocking someone for just giving them $1. Like, I need more than that. Wow.
Dark Days Mirror. That's a good point. Everything out of a woman's mouth for him is a lecture, and I think that's maybe a part of it.
Do something to help your local to help your fellow man, to help your local person.
You know what else you could do is call them and see what kind of food you want, or give them food. Or if you don't want to call, just give them whatever the fuck you want. That's also an option that she recommended.
I wonder how he'd have taken that if it was like a man. If they were, it was a male presenter asking like a male representative of the Heart Foundation. I wonder how he'd have taken it then.
Now, I'm not just saying this because, this is what you should do. This is what you actually should do. Okay.
Wait, hold on. It's tough to let's get that one more time. That was tough to follow. Hold on, one more time.
I'm not just saying this because this is what you should do. This is what you actually should do.
Oh, makes sense. I got it on the second play, didn't you? You guys got that. You guys got it. You get it in the replay. You'll get that in the replay. This is not what you should do. It's what you actually should do. I think that's clear. Let's go.
Right, okay.
And just to show you that I put my money where my mouth is, I already made a donation tonight before I even streamed to show you that.
I already made a donation. Cope and seethe, trolls. $103.94. How much do you want to bet that was to make it an even number with what was in his PayPal, by the way?
I can't believe he's broadcasting his charitable act.
He's going straight to hell for this, by the way. Straight to hell, Philip. This goes against the Catholic beliefs you have shared for so many years now, that we should not be charitable in public. What?
The amount of shit he gave the Ice Bucket Challenge and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Here he is on his politics show.
This is horrible. The Ice Bucket Challenge, again, was an act of the devil, wasn't it? This is really weird.
He's already got like 3 times what he gave them in this one stream.
Yeah.
And this is like the first thing ever, isn't it?
No, this is the first donation he's ever done in his life right here. Yes.
Unless you count like signing a business card and chucking that in with an empty disc.
What's the bet as well? He went to his PayPal after and was like, refund.
I've got the screenshot, that's it.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if that Iron Chief Sakai sent him that screenshot or something. He's like, donate it, Phil.
I did this for you. Yeah, I changed the name to Philip, but it's really Adams DB. Don't worry, buddy, I got you. Anyway, so Satan is Satan laughing, spreading his wings right the fuck here after seeing this for sure.
Everyone should be doing this to follow suit. Okay?
Everybody should be doing this to follow suit.
I think that everyone should have done it and then not donated to him.
And I'm sorry if I'm going to donate to you, but I did for the food drive. That's cool though, right?
Yeah, tomorrow when he's back on stream going, now guys, really need support. It's been a while since the last donation. People should be like, oh, sorry, I gave to my local food bank, Phil.
That's too funny.
Checking what they needed.
Did he come to the stream the next day and go, I need to make back that money that I spent yesterday on those needy people? So the goal's higher today.
Hey guys, want to remind everyone I was very charitable yesterday. If you don't remember, it brings up the screenshot again. I was very charitable, as you can see, $103. So I'm adding that to the goal.
That screenshot will be used over and over to felt the detractors, won't it?
Yeah.
You should put in brackets underneath it. This is enough for a vest. I vote for the red one.
10 years from now, he'll be like, remember back in 2024 when I made that donation? People want to forget about that.
What have they ever done? What have the detractors ever done?
Yeah. This is weaponized now from this point. Yeah. This is weaponized. And also, Phil, we raised over $4,000 for charity. So, step it up, mate.
Step it up, bro. 6,000 was the final one, wasn't it? Yeah, 6,000 something. Mr. Progress 69 is asking, what is the TBSP funny moments tab open? That is for his when he needs to take a break. He'll put the DSP funny moments up. That's what it's for.
It's not good enough to go to the grocery store and donate the food and to help others. And if it's not good enough to go to the grocery store and donate the food,
they're not asking
then
for
do
that.
it through there. Don't let these people, the American Heart Association of Washington or Georgia or New York or wherever the fuck they are, don't let them harass you into.
Don't let them harass you.
They just said if you want to.
Don't let them harass you. Go ahead, Ludacris.
I was just going to say, how long is this clip out of interest that he's been talking about this?
It's like a minute and a half.
Oh, it's something like that. I think 2:01 or something. Yeah.
So the clip's 2:01. How long's he been talking about it, or how long's he talking about it?
14 minutes. Total is 15 minutes. Yeah.
Steve, I'm sure you'll agree with me. Right? As someone personally, right, who has taken, for example, DSP's reusable bag story. I made that into like a 50-minute video, and you could say, well, that's insane. Me talking about that for 50 minutes. And obviously yourself, Steve, you're no stranger to the longer style video.
Some experience, yeah.
I am impressed. I don't think that me or yourself would be able to turn this fucking 1 minute 30 story into this. He's saying the same shit over and over again. It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know how he got that much out of it. Yeah.
To get so triggered
in advance though, because obviously he's got the donation still queued up, so he's like, right, I'm gonna fuck them. I'm gonna head them off at the pass. They're gonna criticize me for never donating to charity, so what I'm gonna do is donate to charity now. And then when I do this and they're like, oh, but Phil, I can go, fuck yous.
Out of curiosity, sorry, I was just gonna say, did he clip that where he shows the charity thing?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Cool. Oh, did he clip it? Like as in on the channel?
Let me make sure. I believe
DSP
so, but I want to
Feltz,
make sure.
The needy.
Yeah.
DSP Feltz, the American Heart Association.
Who are these people? They're people that are like experts in how your heart works, which clearly yours doesn't.
He has not uploaded that part yet, and I believe that could be why, though. The reason why, though, is it could be because this one he did get pushback in every way from even his chat. This was worse than the text one in terms of everyone saying like, "What the fuck are you saying?" So he might not upload that one, but we'll see. We'll keep our eye on it. Obviously,
for sure.
Oh God, yeah.
Someone's tagged him. He tagged DSP Gaming Real. I thought you were Catholic.
That's the right response.
That your charity is bad.
There's another comment there.
Oh,
sorry.
you didn't do
the detractors will never match Phil's donation. We exceeded it like a year ago.
So did Tevin. So did Kinda Sav. Yep. So get fucked. We do way better than that.
Piece of Peace with Jasper's Angels.
Yep. But keep trying though. Keep try to keep up. All right, guys.
Broside Phil gave more to my cat.
Try to keep up.
People should be eating, or what's culturally diverse enough for your area. Fuck you. Charity is charity. If people want to give, they give. Be happy that they want to give instead of being demanding and picky and assholes about it. You take the donation.
Calling them assholes. This is great.
Yeah, this is amazing.
A charity. A charity.
All right? So go to Feeding America, find your local food bank, and either do a donation or donate some of your time, if at all you can. And if you can't, that's perfectly fine. But we're Americans here, or at least a lot of us are, that watch my content. And if you can, you should. Fair enough?
Sound good?
All right, folks.
Sounds good to me. Okay, last thing. So we can't watch the whole react now because we're already over time. But this is the day after. Now we're gonna take our victory lap here.
So stupid in them glasses.
So we have our victory lap ready. Oh my God, guys, can you believe it? The world loves my takes. Internet was ablaze. We got Joe Rogan was talking about it. CNN was talking about it. Fox News was talking about it. Elon Musk retweeted
yellow
it.
Impact on my thumbnails. I mean business.
Can you imagine Joe Rogan literally being like, did you hear that this DSP guy felted Will Ferrell? Will Ferrell has got into hiding.
Oh shit, competition. He's got a podcast.
So here we go. So here he's going to talk about the highlights he made. And I noticed something very interesting about how he describes this. So real quick.
Put a few, I mean, normally what you would do is
I like
do
that you watched the whole one about Will
But I wanted to get a few out there just so people to get them.
Just so you see the views there, we have 103 views, 498 views, and 375 views after 12 hours or so. Okay, here we go. But keep listening. That's not the important part. Listen up.
Understand exactly, what I'm trying to do with the channel. So we got 3 here, and then another one is going to go live tonight at 10 p.m. Pacific time. Another one will go live tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Another one will go live at 10 p.m. So I'm going to try to, maybe every 12 hours, there'll be a new one. And I think I have like 7 or 8. I don't know exactly how many I had. It's between 6 and 8. You can then watch these on-demand, video or a stream archive, but you can comment here. So please do. I want everyone to check out these highlights. And quite frankly, already the highlights are doing better than any of the videos that normally would go on this channel for like, look, here's DSP versus the internet from this week, 200 views a video, right? Here's the highlights already of the political show. In fact, if I
remember 103, 498, and 375.
Fresh, they probably jump.
Doing numbers, man.
Hello, everyone.
Refresh, jump.
Shut up, DSP. Stop being so talkative. See, they went up like 100 views each.
Okay. Once again, I want to tell you the numbers before the jump and after the jump. It's like a time skip in one piece here. So we're going to go, the first views we go 103, 498, and 375. Going into the future, we have 141, 524, and 403. How many views did they go up by again, Philip?
Shut up, DSP. Stop being so talkative. See, they went up like 100 views each.
They went up like 100 views each. All 3 of these videos combined did not go up by 100 views. They each got 25 and 30 more views, respectively. And Philip just lies like he breathes and says they went up by 100 views when that is not the case for any of them, including collectively, which I thought was very funny.
In his defense, his fans can't count, so...
that's true too. So anyways, Philip had a great victory lap that day saying how great the politics show was. Can't wait to do it. He'll be doing it every Thursday, I believe. We'll see. Don't promise we're going to cover it every fucking time because we might take like the most insane shit and cover it every time, but this is the only time we're going to cover all the stories because it's rough, guys. It is fucking rough. And we'll see how it evolves going forward. What do you want to say? Big ups to Unknown Drifter. Says, for someone who will be on welfare soon, he shouldn't be complaining. Oh, careful, Unknown Drifter.
Listen, beggars can't be choosers, okay?
Beggars cannot be choosers. Tips up
Where's
the most,
my 4 spices?
Mario Faker says, heaven forbid someone donate lunch meat sandwiches. Oh, yeah, we don't want to... I hope that's a joke, because we do not fucking eat lunch meat sandwiches around here, all right? That's not even joke worthy.
It's when you know you're desperate.
Gengar Green says, Phil triggered over chickpeas. Should have been dude peas. Ah, yes.
Well done, very well done.
Big Peppo says, if DSP just showed it and said donate, he'd look like less of a piece of crap. Be pretty simple.
That's just how you, just like play the thing and be like, okay, guys, here's how you can find your nearest food
Not
bank.
his style, though.
You could have went to the next fucking story for sure, at least, all right, well, here, let me find some other more meaningful story to cover in politics other than something that wasn't even politics at all. And that goes to the bigger story of Philip doesn't know what politics are. This has nothing to do with politics. He thought culturally diverse means politics in his mind, right?
Yeah, he's
culturally
like
diverse,
woke thing going on.
Oh, that's politics. Let's go. Yeah, but Frank says if he, go ahead.
I was going to say, basically, his politics thing is just going to be a shit commentary channel. Like,
yes.
That's literally what's going to be, isn't it? Like,
that's all it is.
With more slurs.
Yeah. All it is. All it is.
Also, saying that, he did at the start, didn't he? Say, I shouldn't have said fucking, this is a politics show. But then he went on to tell the charity to go fuck themselves and call them assholes. That escalated quickly. I just thought about that now.
Oh, God, yeah. Sorry, I said fuck. Go fuck yourself, American Heart Association. You're fucking Chinese five
what he said about Will Ferrell.
At the end, how would you even do like a summary of that? Go, so in conclusion, fuck people being harassed, fuck Will Ferrell, and fuck charity.
And if you get racist texts, you shouldn't be offended. Don't forget that part. That's key.
But Frank called Gary.
And that's your call, Gary. God. Frank says, if he thinks Thanksgiving Drive literally means it's about Thanksgiving food, what does he think Black Friday sale means?
Urban Style Friday.
The pasta maker says, Phil, you're spending money on the food anyway. Why does it matter what kind of food you're buying? Manufacturing a problem that isn't there. And that's a very good point. Remember, it's not about the money spent on the food. It's make and his words, demanding you ask them first, which no one was doing in any universe. All right? NW News says the food drive doesn't have two big bills. Stupid. Yeah, they don't have two big bills. Gotcha. Nerd Brew says DSP attacks the local news, then the world news. Oh, my God. Everyone is scared of what's going to happen next week. BR Joe says Jade. Oh, God. This is Jade. Or is it? Jade's one of the good wheelchairs. Come on, guys. Thank you, BR Joe. We always respect Jade here, except for Marked One. Marked One's the guy that said, fuck Jade. That was surprising to me. But Marked One is not a fan. NW News says, Phil would just mail them a spoon. End of story. Absolutely. That's pretty easy. They got to use this, right? Kaiser in the house.
Costco, can't you?
Yo, and the plates. Kaiser in the house is profound mental illness on display on DSP Politics. And no arguments here. No arguments here.
Sir.
Godfather says, telling Pig Roach to phone a human was the bait. J-Dog says, to be fair, Phil is an expert on charity. He receives hundreds of thousands of dollars from it. That's correct. He is an expert on charity. That's a good point. He knows about how charities work more than anybody, right? Who's Poppin' says, 42-year-old, unemployed, non-voting, bankrupted, daily beggar, and non-charity giver is giving us his thoughts and opinions on how charities operate. Couldn't have said it better myself. Who's poppin'? You should definitely respect him. NW News says, if Phil was smart, he would accept tips for the food drive, and he and Kat could film a segment where he shops for food and delivers it to the drive. NW News, you have laid out about 8 steps too many for Philip to do. Just throw money at. That's the problem. You want to problem
first
solve?
of all, he's got to get up. He's then got to get out of bed. He's then going to get dressed. And then he's got to go to the toilet. And then he's got to brush his teeth. Go downstairs, and then he's going to have his coffee. Like, we're not even out of the door yet, and already this is a lot of work you're expecting.
Not empty Jasper's litter tray.
Yeah, ignore that. It's fine.
Walk past that.
Can't do that.
Christian C says, you should donate to me. Cat food bank. No, there's no cat food bank. That's toxic. Down from the disposal says DSP is feeding America. Cat is the size of the USA. That's toxic as well. Down from the disposal. I'm the Gas says, waiting for him to say make American great again. Big ups, I'm the Gas. We're waiting for it. Mr. Matt says, I called the Pope and he said Phil is kicked out of Roman Catholicism for this public display. Son of a bitch. We got him. Okay, real quick, I want to play one last thing before we get out of here. This is not really related to anything recent, but it's funny nonetheless. This is how we should support remember DSP's thoughts on charity here. There was another video made by an illustrious film creator about this topic, and I do want to play it here for you here before we say goodbye today. This is very important, I think. Here we go, guys.
This looks familiar.
This is very important. Please, pay attention, everybody. Pay attention!
I recognize the outline of that state.
Listen carefully!
And if you can support the streams today, please do. In particular, I absolutely need help with tips today. If you tip me today and I hit the goals today, I'm in a good position for tomorrow. If I stream today and I hit none of the goals, I'm fucked. And essentially, I'll be going grocery shopping. I guess we're gonna eat a lunch meat sandwich.
Please help.
$1 a day can make all the difference.
$1 a day can help. Okay, guys, it can help. It can help. On a more positive note here, let's end on a more positive note here. As you can see, the thumbnail is GOUT. He's kind of our new, I don't want to have our own stream on. Not our own stream. Sir GOUT is a legendary member of the That Being Said family, I feel, even though he doesn't know about us at all. We still consider him to be a family member here.
And we support him. Out one day, there's like this weird internet community that's just fucking idolizing him and in love with him. It's whatever.
So there is a legendary music creator known as Darkside Drill, and he made this.
Episode 200.
Here we go. This is made by Darkside Drill. Let's play it before we say goodbye.
Run, run faster, GOUT, GOUT.
Hell yeah!
Fastest GOUT in town. Run, run faster, GOUT, GOUT. Whoa, he's running faster. Run, run faster,
Badass, man. Dark Side Drill's a legend, dude. That hits. That fucking hits. All right, my friends, that will do it for today. Thanks so much for chilling and hanging out. Mr. Ludacris, thanks once again for joining us. Always a legendary appearance when you're on. You've been doing it for a long time. We bow to the legendariness of Mr. Ludacris for sure. I know you make your videos very spur of the moment when the inspiration strikes, but anything you're working on, anything you want to let us know, what's going on with you?
Sadly not at the minute, but I'm sure in the next few weeks I'll probably have another video out. I've had a bit of a break now, so yeah, it's about time for one, I think.
There we go. Let me get his link there going. And Sir Steve of the Dead, what say you to the lovely people out there?
I hated this. I hate DS Politics. I can't wait for next week.
Yep. Let's get past this. Go follow Mr. Ludacris. We'll see you tomorrow. Oh, Steve will be in the house tomorrow for Ask the King.
Yeah. Ask the King 43. Yeah.
Yep. Ask the King 43 tomorrow with Atlas, and that should be a fun time tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern. You're all fucking legends, all right? Thanks for chilling. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
This one goes out to the one and only, the big cat, the fat cat. Big ups.
I first saw you in Burger King. You took 2 seats 'cause that ass is way too big. Had a boyfriend, I realized, but you told him lies with your raccoon eyes. The DoorDash is here. Wipe away your tears. Got you extra fries, and they taste just right. Have no fear, there's no trolls here. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Take you power walking on the beach, feasting on some sushi like you were the queen. Let me run some errands while you sleep. I can watch you play Skyrim all day this week. Have no fear, there's no trolls here. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes.
In reality, like I tell you guys, every day when I wake up, that's the best day of my life. I feel like this next day is awesome. I have a beautiful wife who I love so much. She loves me, and a family, Jasper, and you know the things we get to do together. You know, I definitely want more time with them and more family time. But I absolutely love my life today compared to how it used to be. Seriously, all those years back then, you'd be like, it's a whirlwind of crap. It was me. And by the way, I've told you guys about my past. I used to drink way too much. I would be drinking constantly, all the time, because I was so stressed out. Honestly, when I started with this whole thing, I was depressed many years ago, a decade ago. I didn't like my life or anything. And basically, liquor was the way to kind of get through that. It was, I hate my life. I hate who I am. So let me just drink it all away and just keep pumping out fucking YouTube videos. I don't have to do that shit anymore. Like, I'm happy with who I am.
I actually don't think clicking like on a live stream helps at all. So it really doesn't matter if this stream gets 100 likes or 2. I don't think it affects it.
I'm a criminal.